here. What the heck? There I am. Okay. I'm here. I'm here, still setting it up. This thing's so great. You tell it to go live and it puts you on the YouTube on the phone, and then your picture's not there. So you start out your live stream with a black screen with your name on it. It's like, come on, Zoom, you can do better than that. Yeah, let's see. I'm still setting up here. I'm going into my channel and setting up. I want to get into the chat on the computer screen so that I can add the link and turn that off. Get that one on. That's where I'll monitor. Up on top is my monitor screen. And no, I don't want the chat on my monitoring screen because that'll slow things down. So close the chat window and just monitor up there. And my chat's down below on my pop-out chat, where my tethered computer isn't getting all the data from watching the video. It's only getting data from the chat now. And there's one watching, that's me. I'm the only one watching. So so far I'll put, oh my God, such a a-holes Facebook. I tell copy link, and it gives you the Facebook link that goes to a Facebook. Oh, okay, now we're transferring you to the Zoom link. You know, God, what a pain in the ass, Facebook. So I have to go to the Zoom link. Oh my goodness. I'm setting this up still. Nobody's watching yet, unless you're watching the rerun. Yeah, it's just a big pain in my butt. Zoom and all these things make it a pain in the butt to try and get anything done on the computer. Jump through all the hoops. It's just one watching. That's me. I think. Is somebody else watching? No, this is a different shirt. This ain't the same shirt. And I had an issue with my brother telling me what to do. And actually, I have an issue with anybody telling me what to do. I have to remind them, I do not have any puppet strings. I am under only my own control and nobody else. And so far, I still see nobody watching. Nobody watching. If nobody's going to watch, I'm going to end up deleting this. Well, I'm trying to where's my, I'm supposed to have a where is it? Yeah, it's there. Okay. It's supposed to be monetized. So with the super chat link and all of that stuff in there. Oh, I gotta go back here to see how many viewers I got. It's just me watching. I'm watching myself, talking to myself. I'm trying to reach out to some archaeologists and stuff. It's really hard to get. If you discover something, you know, trying to reach out to a famous archaeologist, forget it. Those guys got their head so far up their ass. You know, you're trying to get the guy that's on, you know, Discovery Channel or any of those things, and they don't respond. They don't, you know. You try to go to a government archaeologist, they're too academic, and they're there because they needed a woman in this job, or we needed a minority in this job, and we don't care if the archaeologist is blind. I mean, they literally have blind archaeologists working for the government. Still, only one watching me. Yeah. Hey, there's because I can. Hey, thanks. It won't let me post chat. Oh, you just did. You should be able to post in chat. Somebody hacking me and keeping me from chat, shutting down my chat. There's the that should be the link. You know, I copied it, pasted it, and I don't know if it's gonna work. Should be just the part up to the question mark is, I think, all you need for the link. That yeah, I found so I tried getting these. I tried finding these. You know, you go to, oh, this archaeologist, he puts up a video. I got one guy that is possibly going to come and see my stuff. I don't know when. He did. Oh yeah, I'd like to see that, and then you don't hear from him again. You know, but he's been on these TV shows and stuff on archaeology, and but yeah, this guy Chris. I've seen him. He does stuff on Atlantis and stuff, and I showed him the Thoth and Anubis and things, and he wants to come out and see that stuff sometime. And like right up here, that's the Thoth riding the ibis. See, it's the bird, like this bird with the wings down, just like this bird. The head and beak are different though, so it seems to be a more primitive bird. And he's riding this bird, flying through the Rio Grande National Forest. And I call that Thoth. What do I have? What do you mean? What do I have? I have these archaeological figures and stuff. And, I found Anubis and Thoth and Isis and stuff. I want to get a FLIR camera is really expensive, but they do have, like, for $150. Don't start your whining, Jack. No, just relax. Do they make anxiety pills for dogs? No, forget it. Not going out. It's -1 outside, Jack. You say, I want out. Then he goes out there. Oh, it's cold. I want back in. You know, he doesn't understand that he's being kept warm in here. It says to watch. Oh, that's me, and because I can. Uh, what you've been working on there? Because I can. Is that the tikis? I have an idea, a project And there's very important. Because I can, it's very important. Yeah, the stuff I found is very important. And one day it'll get recognized. But when you make a big discovery, stop the whining, Jack. Stop it. He whistles out through his nose. I can't do it. I can't whistle through my nose. He whistles through his nose. And it's like whining, you know. You big baby, go lay down up there on the dash. Yes. Don't wink at me thinking that you're going to get some special privileges. No. No. You've had your privileges for the day, Jack. Yeah. You gonna wag your tail at me, that little stub you got? Huh? Go lay down, Jack. They stare at you. I want to stare at you until you do what I want you to. That's slaving to the grind for the man. Yeah. I used to do the swing shift at Atari. I was a quality control inspector, and I tested the 5200 game system. And so 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, I was testing video games. It was my job. But that was like 1982, 82, 83, something. Yeah, 82 that I worked at Atari. More like, yeah, he's talking. Yeah, he's begging. He's begging and he's whining. And you know, you get tired of hearing it. I love the dog. He loves me too, huh, Jack? Don't you, dum dum? I don't know what that means. You know, because to him it's the same as saying buttercup or something, you know. You're doing the psychedelic shirt. CNC. Yeah, I got a buddy that does that stuff too, but he doesn't seem to keep his jobs very long. He's very much an alcoholic. And the guy, he likes beer so much, and he likes to have a little campfire, and he had a campfire going outside his place, and he got drunk, fell asleep next to the campfire, rolled over into the campfire, and caught his leg on fire. He had severe burns on his leg. You don't want to get that kind of drunk. And if you're going to lay down next to a camp, lay down on the downhill side from it, not the uphill side from it. Double blazes. Oh, there. See, if I put the cup over my chin, it cancels me out. And did you see the treasure chest there? Right there. Whoop. Right there. There's the treasure. Hanging on my side. Yeah, yeah, you know, when they smell your butt, I don't know what he wants to know about that. Right, Jack? He's 4 years old now. So we still got 3. That's because I can, very important, and myself. I got the chat down below, and I got my monitor up above. The one up above tells me how many are watching, and down here I can see the chat. But yeah, I'm trying. talking about trying to reach out to archaeologists. So what I did is I go to the archaeology page, and maybe the archaeology page, maybe none of the, they won't let you post the pictures up. Oh, we don't want to see what you found, even, we don't want you to advance your cause, or and so this, like you go to the and now I'm starting to look at the people commenting on it and trying to reach out to some of them. Yeah, probably the same reason you're not in Vegas. My sister's down there, but she doesn't know anything about any of them people. And I don't want anything to do with those people. Who's there? Cynthia, Mike, Capro, and and they're Capro's ass crowd. I'm not into ass kissers like them. Oh, I have a singles group on Facebook with over 4,000 people in it. And you try, Facebook comes in and they catch somebody, some woman posts a picture of some half naked, mostly naked man, and Facebook gives the group a strike, and you say, you get more of those and we'll shut down your group. And so you try and tell these idiots, hey, you can't post that stuff. And they get all pissed off. And I say, okay, next, anybody complains here, and you're getting removed from the group. Done with it. I explained it to you. The stuff you're posting, I'm not, I have to watch you, because if I don't, then Facebook takes the whole group down. And so to make, a dozen people happy to post their nudity and sexual provocative stuff and all that, thinking, oh, that's so funny. It's not going to be funny when they take the group down, So it's like, anybody complains, you're out of here. I'm not going to deal with you. I guess I should see what's going on. Who's responded to that? Because I told him, I told the other admin, I have a woman I let come in as admin, is to help out, and she complains about stuff that I don't have a problem. But there's nothing wrong with that. And we had Facebook. Somebody posted a picture of a donkey and used the word ass in there. That's what you call a donkey, and that's totally legal. Ass is not a forbidden word, Just ask George Carlin. Well, he's dead. He can't answer it. But he made a video about what the 7 words are. And in my view, if you don't use one of the 7 words, you're okay. If it's okay to say it on TV, it's okay to say it on Facebook. Yeah. 2 watching now. We lost one. Or is that because I don't have my chat window viewable right now? I don't know. So yeah, let's see who's complaining. Can you explain what stuff Facebook is giving a group grief over? And got a warning because somebody was extremely inappropriate to me, and I told them fill in the blanks, and I got reported. Yeah. There's no freedom of speech. I made a little meme, and the elephant saying free speech, and the donkey's saying, "Shut up." It's like one side doesn't respect the free speech, and if you don't if you think that your side is so important that nobody else has the right to voice their side, you're screwed up in the head. Flat out, you're screwed up in the head. You don't tell other people what they can do and can't do. That's one of my big rules. Yeah, the 10 Commandments according to Bill. Don't pull my puppet strings. I don't have any. You see any strings attached? I have no puppet strings, and therefore I have no puppet master. Yeah. I get my chat window back open down here. Maybe I should, I can put that over on my next screen here. And, because I got 4 screens in front of me. I got my computer down here. I got the phone I'm streaming on. I got my tablet up above that. And over here, I got my 23-inch monitor. That's an auxiliary to my laptop that's down here, which I usually put either Google Earth or my art program on, so I can see things nice and big and beautiful. I need help. Can't work in the area because there's too many workers on the app I use. I need a good jamming device. Yeah. Too many workers on the I like that one. Like what one? What one? Because I can, you still here? Something I said, sometimes I'll say something and 5 minutes later I see a comment about what I said. I can't remember what I said. They got the comment. Oh, and 3 watching. Somebody else streaming? Because it's what? It's Friday morning now. People gone back to work? In Instacart. What's inside? Is that? Oh, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what Instacart is. You know, just stop it, Jack. Just stop. I should. Yeah. I don't know. Give the dog an anxiety pill. Give him a tranquilizer. Knock him out. I had a friend. I lived in. I lived in Irving, Texas, in these apartments, and guy across the in the building across the grass from me, it wasn't across the part, it was the backside out my back door, and his back door faced mine, whatever. But he had a Doberman Pinscher, and or he had a friend had a Doberman Pinscher, that was it. And his friend gave him one of the Doberman Pinscher's tranquilizer pills. And so this guy took a tranquilizer pill for a dog, and he slept for 3 days. Oh, surprised it didn't kill him. Probably slowed his heart down. The meme about the donkey and the elephant. Yeah, you seen that one? Did you see that meme? I can get it on the screen. That was a pain in the butt. Pain in the butt to put things on the screen on here. I can maybe get it on that screen. Open. And yeah. And use do the old mirror trick. Oh, come on. What the? No. Oh, cancel. Cancel. Okay. I'm using the wrong program to try and open the file. I was trying to open a picture with Google Earth. That don't work. No wonder. There it is. And I'll put it over here. And possibly, like, no. Okay, it won't. No, no. Why won't it show? It's showing. What is showing up on there? Yeah, there it is. There it is. There's the donkey and the elephant one. He says free speech. He says shut up. Yeah. Otherwise, the phone with the camera on it, I would have had to flip it around and jiggle it and all kinds of BS to get that up because I didn't have that on my phone to show it. And I tried to watch the SpaceX Starship launch today, and that was scrubbed. It was the winds got up 25 miles an hour, and so they couldn't launch it. Otherwise, it was all go. But that'd be neat to see one of them take off and then land. I don't know if I'd want to be on one of those when it landed. That was pretty scary. I think if they send those up with people on them, that when they land, they're going to have to land the main part of the rocket is going to have to land separately from the nose cone. The nose cone is going to have to land without all the rocket stuff to blow up. At least then you might survive the landing. The meme about the donkey and yeah, that's yeah. Oh, I just use the art program to make that. So, well, we got such a big audience. 5 people watching. Nobody talking. Yeah, I was watching something. What was it? I was watching. It'll tell me on my laptop. I was watching something Anunnaki, or it wasn't Anunnaki. It was Sumerian stuff from 2000 BC. Oh no, 8,000-year-old lost city now gaining attention. Gobekli, but it wasn't Gobekli. It was some Sumerian thing, and they found some thing with tombs, and there were women in the tombs. They were female skeletons, so they figure that's where the queens were buried. Surprised that the men and the women weren't in the same area. You know why they only found women in these tombs. But they said they were probably the queens were buried there. But the stuff I found goes back further than all. I mean, this stuff could be 40,000 years old. We don't know. Or 20,000, 12,000. It's at least 12,000 years old. And what a lot of people don't realize, you know, you say, oh, it's an ancient sculpture. And they're expecting to see Michelangelo or like stuff from Egypt. The stuff from Egypt's only 2, 3, 4,000 years old. They have no idea what something that's 12,000 years old should look like. or something that's 15, 20,000 years old after erosion and all, and be able to see through the erosion and see, hey, there's something major here. Most people don't have the imagination to see through the erosion and what time has done to it. And they have no imagination of what primitive art might look like. You know, it's a lost type of art that there's nothing else like it on the, you know. But I have friends in Mexico have found this stuff. I've seen that stuff down in South America. They have one area in South America, same type of stuff I have is recognized. But the stuff here, oh no, we don't want to acknowledge that exists. You're crazy. That's all in your head. And when they tell you you're crazy, it's all in your head. It's double blazes time. Yeah, yeah. You think I'm crazy? You think I'm crazy? I think you're stupid. You want to call me crazy? I'll call you stupid. Yeah. One thing is pretty funny. Let's see if we can do that. There's a new on my one of the channels that I subscribe to are these independent films and stuff, and there's a new movie that's on YouTube. You can pay for it on YouTube, called Psycho Gorman, Goreman. It's just got an E added in there, you know, and because they don't know how to spell Gorman. they're too. Oh, it's somebody who's an Al Gore fan that did it. It tells you one thing. Yeah. Yeah. Like Forrest said that I'm the craziest guy he knows. And that's because you have to be as crazy as the guy who hid the treasure. The message is held in review. Oh, really? Let me see. Show. Yeah. Because yeah, crazy and stuff like that is one of the words that get flagged on YouTube. So you can't say idiot, crazy, stupid, retard. You can't say any of that gets flagged. um, Something that jams GPS also would be very helpful. Trying to mod an old AT&T micro bell femtocell to force connect all devices around me into a black hole that goes nowhere, working with shit equipment. What you gotta do is find out what frequency the GPS satellites use, and if you can create that same frequency with a bunch of static on it, that's only localized amount of power for wherever you're at, you can jam that frequency so that your GPS device wouldn't detect it. The military has them. Jet military surplus. For a while back there in '82, I worked at FMC and worked where they built the tactical jamming equipment. It was like a half-track tank truck with the radio equipment on the back, a little like radio station. It had antenna tower that telescoped up out of it and all that. And they use that in battle. They could jam all the local frequencies, all the enemy frequencies. They could jam and keep their own open. But And I just watched this show. I just watched the 8,000-year-old lost city now gaining attention. Uh, they were talking about the stuff in Iraq that ISIS, that the Islamic State went in and destroyed. They bulldozed ancient sites in Iran, in Iraq, I mean. And that's just a shame, you know. The people that done that should be executed, flat out execute them, SOBs. I think some of them probably have been already in the war. Yeah, I was surprised when I was up near Canada, up near Niagara Falls, and had a GPS that plugged into the computer. You know, it wasn't based on the cell phone GPS. And a lot of places you want a strictly satellite GPS, because if you're using a cell phone GPS and you're driving in a canyon, it's going to lose you. You're going to, it won't know, it'll send you in circles. Just trying to find them hot springs near Taos. I was going in circles. Couldn't find where to get to the parking lot to walk down to the hot spring. And so you have to have the GPS, the DeLorme GPS that plugs into the USB on the laptop, and the DeLorme map program on the laptop to find it. And now they got it. DeLorme was bought by what's that other Garmin or something? Yeah, the Garmin people bought DeLorme maps, and so you can't even the DeLorme software and all that. And not even a bit. So I'm glad I have a 2009 version that has a phone directory on it, and it even had Forrest Fenn's phone number on there. But Forrest Fenn's phone number was on the 411 .com or whatever, the 411.info. Garmin, yeah, Garmin was doing that. But well, anyhow, I was up near Niagara Falls, and that thing never worked again after that, because something I think the Canadians were doing jammed the signal, or fried the GPS, you know. So if you have too much of a signal, it might blow the circuit out. I don't know. And if you go around blowing people's circuits, you might get in trouble. Oh, fingers hurt. Arthritis and my osteoarthritis. Trigger finger. Doctor put in a request to the VA for me to see orthopedic over 2 months ago, and I haven't gotten that appointment yet. It took that long for them to get a hold of the pulmonary doctor. You go into your doctor, you got a heart problem, you need to see the pulmonary doctor. And they take forever. Well, maybe he'll die before we can get the appointment for him. You know? It's a little important to me, but it's not important to the people who run the VA. And now they got Trader Joe running the show. See, they have there was a bar in down in Pensacola called Trader Joe's. So that's great. We got now we have Trader Joe in the White House. But as far as I seen, he ain't left the place. He's been in there the whole time. He hasn't left the studio. And some are saying he's not even there in DC. He's in one of two places where they have White House studio movie sets, and everything's being done from there, because he's afraid of the military coming in and getting him and throwing him out. He's chicken shit. He knows they're after him. He knows he cheated. When you know you done something wrong, that's the reason you got to go hide in movie sets. They're gonna get him. Have arthritis in one of your blazes, huh? How many we got? 4 now. Was 5. I guess I got to start before midnight. Then you get 35 or so. And I didn't put Forrest Fenn in the title either. and I'm trying to, so I'm trying to get that archaeology recognized, and I'm trying to get my art going in other ways. I have a little, one little project that I think can be a very profitable business, but I'm not exactly set up for that yet. Banjo Kid on the movie. Lurin. Joe does, huh? Oh, it's crazy what's going on there. I don't know, man. Um, I'm hoping that things get corrected quickly here. They've already got a judge up in Michigan that said these machines were rigged to cheat. Every one of them, you know. And they say the Schwarzenegger state was 75% off for the T Man. Mr. T was 75%. And Trader Joe was only 25% of the vote. But the machines changed the votes. They reversed them. It's a crime. It's sad. You know that these people think they're so important that they take your vote, my vote, and everybody all the take and switch them out to put in their designated driver. You know, their designated commie in charge. And look, it in the first month of Mr. T, he did 2 executive orders, and Trader Joe's made 40 so far. Absolutely turning us communist. Adding the gas, more gas tax, bullet tax, gun registration, blah blah. You know, just totally. You know, this guy's butt humping the Constitution. But I don't. I think there's a. I think that God's in charge of things right now, and God's gonna fix it, even if it takes thunderbolts and lightning. Oh, I know who the 4th person was now, and I bet his see him on Facebook is online right now. I bet. Yeah. um, where is it? Huh? Probably unfriended me. That's why I don't see it. No, didn't unfriend me. There's some people that I should unfriend just for their political Nazism. Yeah. What else is going on? Not doing much. I got me a new flag. And yeah, see, I know how to fold the flag. But yeah, I got a 16-foot pole outside, and I go get a 10-foot pipe and mount that up that pole away so that it's be about 30 feet in the air. And I'm not gonna put this nice embroidered flag on there. I'm gonna put the cheap nylon one up. I use this. This be my inside flag. Um, so I got paracord to run the other flag up the pole and put it up there. And when traders die, you don't lower it to half mast. You all the way up to the top then. Joe looks like that's still the same. Sorry, you have to run. Okay. You gotta stay warm. Yeah. I've got see, you can hear my generator running. I have the 1500-watt electric oil radiator running. My 750-watt oil radiator quit working because that's under my table here. And that usually keeps my legs nice and warm and stuff, but it's not running. So I think I can get a small heater to put under my desk here that it warms me up under the table and keeps my legs warm and stuff. Otherwise, I got these like fleece blankets that are these fuzzy little cheapy blankets that I put over my lap to keep my legs warm and stuff. I ordered some bib overalls insulated, so that the one thing you go outside, if you got long underwear, some jeans, that ain't enough when it's 5 degrees or 10 below and stuff. So you do your long underwear, long pants, and then you put the insulated bib overalls over the top of that, and then a parka, and then you're warm. You got to have a hat, and I'll probably get a face thing. I need a 3D printer because I can make an awesome little face mask that you can breathe with a breather thing and with little hose connections to have hoses down in your coat and to bring warm air up to breathe and make a sub-zero spacesuit type of thing going. Only two watching, me and because I can. I think maybe they left. Me and someone. I'd rather not be talking to myself. You know, it's. I don't wish to live alone. So everybody needs somebody around to talk to. You know. Yeah. Hey, you have an extra hose coming off back there to vent to the outside. uh, and I don't know, just seeing what happens here coming up. There are some important days. Only one person watching right now. I gotta know this. But some important dates coming up for the Forrest Fenn chase that might be some revealing, because Forrest like to use, like D-Day, Grandma Moses' birthday, St. Francis of Assisi's birthday, and stuff like that. Well, the guy that carved Moses, Leo Salazar, he passed away February 7th, 1991, when Forrest had cancer. And Leo Salazar, they don't know what kind of cancer he had, or no, he didn't have cancer. They don't know what killed Leo Salazar in 1991, and we don't know what saved Forrest, why he didn't die from cancer about the same time. That's when Forrest had cancer, and Leo Salazar was like coffee in the Green Mile, and it's like Leo Salazar took the cancer from Forrest and died for him and let Forrest live, because Leo Salazar was an omnipotent guru, according to Forrest. And he said success is an omnipotent guru. And there he carved right here on I can't point at him, right there, the wooden Moses. The wooden Moses was carved by Leo Salazar, brave and in the wood. A lot of people like to, I want to shit on your solution. What else? Okay. Anybody else? What did Forrest have made of wood that could have been brave and in the wood besides Moses? Name that item. Name that. What was it? What did Forrest have made of wood? He had that old wooden cross, but there you go again. A cross, it's religious, can be tied to Moses. Moses standing there with his arms out, parting the Rocky Mountains in this case. And when you got your arms out, what's out front here? The chest. His chest was out there in the sunshine under the canopy of stars. Oh. Yeah, use one of those words. When you use one of those words, it gets flagged, and I have to say, okay, show it. You weren't calling me a jerk, so it was okay. Yeah. Yeah. But they have no solution themselves. They want to put your stuff down, and they don't have a solution themselves. And if they do, they don't have, I got a home of brown. That's all you got is a home of brown. You don't have a warm water halt or anything else. You don't know where the stout-hearted men are. You don't know where the gypsies are. You don't know. And I know where all these things are. I put all these pieces together, all the pieces. It goes between the gypsies and the stout-hearted men. That's why the two campfires in the drawings. There is a campfire drawing on each of them. And that represents where you begin, where you put in, and where you take out. If you put in with the gypsies, you take out at the stout-hearted men. And I've went over that. Try looking through a scree pile. I don't think Forrest will go climbing around in a scree pile. I'm going to wait. After the snow melts, I'm going to go up there and check my spot. Because Forrest did say, when you find it, you'll want to make a second trip. You find it on your first trip, and you go get it on the second trip. Or it's like Jack was saying, I called him to ask if it was okay to go retrieve it, and he said, "Oh, yes, you can retrieve it." Or you couldn't retrieve it until Forrest said you could. So if you found your blaze, and now Forrest has said, okay, it's okay to go get it now, then you go back, because it's like he goes, okay, this person did the work and found it. And if it's out there, he would have had to have Shiloh go put it back out there or something. I did leave a voicemail for Jack's lawyer and said, because he said that you know, if you want to come down, I can show you the treasure chest, right? So I said, well, I'd like to go see it. No call back, nothing. So he's full of shit too. You know, I don't know who, what, and it did. Forrest, I think, would have had to leave the instructions for passing the treasure on to the winner. If he left it with one person, and you know how corrupt lawyers are to begin with, I mean, if he left it with a corrupt lawyer, the real winner will never see it. You know, it just stinks to high heaven. You know, he would have had to. I think I say 2 or 3 people should have known what was to happen with it. Should the one in possession of it fail to perform their duties as his will instructed. And I tell you what, if Forrest put in his will that this person gets the chest and you don't do it, God's going to come down on you and put you in an early grave. You deserve it. You need to release whoever is in possession of it, needs to give it to the real finder and get this over with. Barbara's backed off. The judge hasn't answered her yet, but she's backed off. And okay, so I was mentioning important dates in February. And February 7th, the day Leo Salazar died, he was born on May 20th. So May 20th will be an important date coming up. And the other February date was Eric Sloane's birthday, February 27th, 1905. And he died. Now listen to this. Forrest died like a week, 2 weeks after his birthday, after his 90th birthday. And Eric Sloane died a week after his 80th birthday. That's why Eric, of course, you know, but before I'm 80, I had to write this book because I was almost 80. Well, that also is Moses went to God and when he was 80, and God told Moses to write a book of his memories. And that's what we got, the thrill of the chase. When I was nearly 80, so it was time to write the book of my memories. That's what God told Moses to do. And Forrest was playing the part of Moses. Flat out. Because he when I called him, he was reciting the lines of Moses and saying, "What do you want from me? What do you want from me?" And that's what Moses said to God. "What do you want from me?" Just watch Prince of Egypt. That's what Moses says to God. "What do you want from me?" And that's what Forrest said to me. So was he implying that I'm God? Hardly. Well, he might have been implying that, but I don't have any evidence that's true. So yeah, Eric Sloane was born February 27th, 1905, and he died March 5th, 1985. So he went to 80. Forrest went to 90, and died a week after his 90th birthday. So he chose an extra 10 years from what Eric did. Oh, 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 yeah, because I can't. I was, you were born on a lunar eclipse. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. We just about got a full. I think tomorrow is a full moon, or is it tonight? Because yesterday the moon was still up in the sky when the sun was set, and the full moon is when the sun sets and the moon comes up at the same time. It's too big for the. Hope he's not grown up. Never get a response. Oh, I've gotten several responses from Forrest, and, like the last, the last 2019 February, and I went up to him and I said, 3 may keep a secret if 2 of them are dead, and he pokes me in the chest. Are you threatening me? Are you threatening me? There again, he says the thing twice. If he says it's twice, it's important. It's a clue. But yeah, you got to hope that whoever Forrest left this, you know, um, he left it in the hands of somebody he thought he could trust. And sometimes the people you trust the most can't be trusted at all. How long I've been on? Started streaming 81 seconds ago. I think it's been longer than that. What's this say? Is there a timer on here? Oh, an hour and 10 minutes. So, yeah, I heard something that if you that if they monetize your channel, that you have to do a regular, you have to have regular videos or streams. It doesn't matter if they're live stream or videos to upload. But Greg wants me to make a South Park like video, and like I said, nobody pulls me when I make those little things. It's what's in my head and what I feel like doing at the moment. If somebody tells me to do something, I don't feel like doing it. It's got to be like Forrest says. My books write themselves. Well, these little creative things come out on their own. There's nobody telling me to do it. And if you tell me to do it, it makes it all that much harder to do it. Because you're doing it to please somebody that you'll never be able to please. But that because I got an idea for another video I want to make that's more about the archaeology I found and how this Southwest Passage of these primitive people work. How they came up the river in canoes, and then they put the canoes and the people on the back of a mammoth and went over the Continental Divide to the river on the other side and put their canoes and people back in the river. Boy, that'd been a hell of a journey to back in that, 12,000 years ago, to go down through the Grand Canyon on a boat that long ago, before there was any flood control or anything. That must have been a hairy ride. And what they do at the cataracts where the little falls and stuff. Oh, my teacup is done. And what do I got? 5 people watching, one of them in the conversation. You think Shiloh? I don't know if Shiloh has it. I would hope his mother has it. I hope that you know, Zoe or I'm hoping that Forrest said, you know, there's a reason that Forrest was calling Jack Bill, because he told his family Bill was the finder, and here's this guy, and he's telling them this is Bill, you know, and that ain't Bill, you know. Bill's his pseudonym. Um, so I just hope they do the right, you know, give it to the person who earned it, not somebody who writes fancy. Give it to the person that actually figured out the poem. Jack don't have a clue what the solution was. I did look up Jack Stoof, his family. His grandfather was in the Air Force. I don't know what his grandfather did in the Air Force, but he was in the Air Force at the same time Forrest was during the Vietnam War. I think his grandfather was a little younger than Forrest, but he was in there in the Vietnam War in the late 60s, early 70s, like Forrest was. And is he paying back to the family of some guy he was? I hope not, because that's not what the chase was about, figuring it out, not being privileged to be descent family member of somebody he served with, you know. Not an insider. If it was an insider, then why post a public treasure hunting book about it, you know, and send all these thousands of people out looking for something that you already had some privileged person to give it to that didn't do a damn thing to figure out the poem or the hunt, you know. Like I said, you know, Moses was the Messiah, and Jack Stoof's a false prophet. Jack Stoof did not figure it out. He writes nice. That's it. Yeah. Somebody down on their luck need to find it, and that's where I am right now. You know, I got to start up a generator and to because it's -1 outside. It's still -1, and it said the low was going to be 5 tonight, but it's 6 degrees colder than that, and I've got it up to 68 inside, and that's with 2 heaters running. My third one is broken down. I think maybe tomorrow I'll go get one to replace that one. The other option is to bypass the switches on it. And I don't know if that might cause it trouble. Just put a fuse on the line, man. Put a breaker on it. It takes too much. There are breakers on that circuit. Yeah, my art, I don't know. I got to take my get everything I can on my laptop and maybe bring it up, go up to Denver and visit a news channel and show them some of the rock formations I found. And there's could be somebody that can see what I'm seeing, and they would go, "Holy smokes!" Like several people have seen what I see. I've got more fans of my stuff down in Mexico than I do here. You know, they always ask, what does this mean? What does that mean? I don't really know what it means. I haven't found anything other than a 600 to 1400-year-old Puebloan basalt knife. or multi-tool. It's kind of a multi-tool. And I've got it in a box. I don't know which box. I got to put it with my arrowheads in a special place. But that's the only thing I found. I don't know what that thing's worth. It could be worth a lot. I don't know. Let's see on eBay, see if there's anything like that. Um, basalt knife. Puebloan basalt knife. Nope. The modern knives. There's a triangular basalt knife. It looks more like an arrowhead, dude. From the West Coast Columbia River Basin for $175. So my thing probably worth. There's another prehistoric basalt knife, $50. Basalt from Knife River. No, that's just a piece of prayer Basalt knife, Eastern Oregon. 1 5/8 inches. No, mine's like 3.5, 4 inches. It's a lot bigger than that. Basalt knife, Eastern Oregon. Basalt arrowhead, $27. From the Cascades. But yeah, Forrest told me mine was from a Pueblo Indian from anywhere between 600 and 1400 AD. Yeah, mine's cooler than any of these I see. There's one that's there's basalt. It's an arrowhead, dude. Yeah, $125, 3.5 inch, and I think mine's over 4 inches. So yeah, it's probably $125 to $175 knife, worth it. But it was my first real archaeological artifact I found, and I found it real close to where you can see the blaze from. So that's really cool. Found it in the same right area. And I've been taking vitamins and stuff, and I think I got a little hair growth back there on top of my head. I think some of it's coming back. When you're short on vitamins and stuff, maybe that's why you're losing your hair. Just getting old. No, I have autoimmune issues. So, for watching. Where's my chat? There. I would like a person. Yep, down on their luck. Yeah, been down on my luck too long, and I don't appreciate the game playing by Team Fan. I've been accused of being on, Team Fan and stuff. I'm not. I, I've never been invited to his house. Never. Because if you were the one that was close, he couldn't have you close to him. Because that would show. So like Jack Stoof had gone and interviewed Forrest in 2016 or whatever, been in his house and all that. Special access, can't be the winner. Yeah, it's special access. Like K-Pro, the people that had special access should have been disqualified. And I think Jack Stoof should have been disqualified because of his special access. And I really think that Doug Preston brought him in, that he was somebody, Doug Preston in his from the writers world. You know, they go to writers conventions and book signings and so on and so on. Both Stoof and Preston are on Medium and probably converse with each other. A little herb grinder. Oh, yeah. Let's see what's going on. What else I've been looking at. Some people don't know my website, lookinhere.com. LOOKINHERE.com. And that's where I have my mammoth temples of Colorado, is what I called it back then, because of the giant mammoth sculpture and stuff and all the mammoth hugging and stuff that goes on. Yeah. Hey, Whoopi. Yeah, I seen you were online. It doesn't matter. It there's only what, 6 people watching now. That's my peak for the evening. I need something to drink. I don't want to go over for another cup of tea. So I got one of these. Yeah, monster. Monster mocha. Shake it up. You got to shake these before you open them. And they don't like a soda, at least. Oh, it did. It did fuzz up. Ah. And it spilled onto my desk. Clean up my coffee can. It was neat. They put the little monster thing on the pull tab. Oh, well, doing that to my, it hurts to do, to just rub my nose. Oh, ever since I had the sinus surgery, 20, was it last year? Yeah, last year in March. And those bones are still sore, you know, because they grind away some of the bone and stuff to open up the septum. It was like 75% blocked on the one side, and I had all kinds of. Oh, my sinuses were bad. Even the one way in the back where they got drilled through part of your skull to get into the cavity, it was all crudted over in there. Yeah, but my sinuses work better now. Um, I don't think my sense of smell is as good as it was. Uh, those are tasty. It's the Loca Mocha. Shake gently. Oh, I shook it vigorously. That's why it buzzed. Fizzed out. This was a full driver. Oh, okay. Yeah, the link is up there. Um, yeah, if you go to my lookinhere.com, the first picture on there is the Thoth, right? The guy riding a bird, and it's off. You got to be really blind not to see that that's a man riding on top of a bird. Totally blind not to see that. And right at the tip of the beak of the bird is something that looks like the treasure chest. And I got in so much trouble for that. Who said he found it? No, it looks like it. I said I gotta go up there and see. And when I went up there to see, it wasn't. And that's where comprehension comes in. I see something that looks like it. I got to get closer to verify it. And people are, oh, you said you found it. You said you found it. We are blocking you from, you can't come on to our Chase chat. Yeah, Stephanie blocked me from Chase chat. I don't know if it was a month or what. Blocked me from Chase. And after she blocked, I'm not interested in your Chase chat anymore. Play your power games with me. This thing's still wet at the bottom of the can. Boy, my nerves in my hand. I touch the can and it feels like my thumb is on the can here, but I feel the cold on the other side of my finger. What is going on? Oh, I never went up there and looked. It might have been a bat just come down too low and boom, bounced off and kept going. I don't know. I think all I'm going to find is like a little dip in the snow. I hope I find like a meteorite up there. I didn't go up there today. I forgot to turn my solar panel to follow the sun this afternoon. Because in the morning I have it pointed to the east for the sunrise, the solar panel, and in the afternoon I twist it so it's facing kind of southwest. Southwest. That's an actual direction. That's between southwest and south. West southwest is between southwest and west. That's how that works. People didn't know. Okay. In the woods. In the woods. What's up, Anthony? Hey, Tony.
Hey!
What's up?
What's going on, Bill?
Yeah. What's that
set
say?
you down. There, now you can see me.
Yeah.
I'm nicer than my face looks.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
What's going on?
You tried for the part in the new Monsters movie?
I did. Yep. Uncle Fester. Yeah, they wouldn't let me in because I had a beard. I didn't want to shave it. So.
Yeah.
Then they tried waxing my head, and
Yeah. That hurt. I couldn't imagine that, pulling the wax. Ah!
Oh yeah, that would hurt. That would hurt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't want to see you sitting here by yourself, so I figured I'd come on and
Yeah.
bullshit
No
with you a little bit.
No, nobody.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm out here. I got my dog to talk to, but he doesn't speak my language. I don't speak his.
At least you got a dog.
Yeah.
I got nothing.
Yeah,
I'm
you
just
used to
in a
have
one-bedroom apartment.
To.
Huh?
I used to have my parrot to talk to.
Yeah.
He talked back.
What kind of parrot was it?
African gray.
Okay.
I should be getting him back next month because there was 1 year. He died in February last year, and he's been a taxidermist. They had a 1 year backup.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool.
They do animals for the Division of Wildlife and stuff.
Right
you
on.
know, so they're busy stuffing ducks and
all them biddies.
Yeah. But I got them all paid for. $400 to have a parrot stuff.
Wow, that's expensive.
Yeah, but it's worth it. I'll have them around the rest of my life.
There you go. Yeah.
I thought he was going to outlive me, and I thought I was going to leave him to my grandkids.
Yeah.
It didn't happen.
Well, you can still leave him to your grandkids.
Yeah. And I think what killed him was when they sprayed us all with COVID last year. He died February 6th, just when that stuff was coming out.
Yeah.
And you know, it's kind of comes from bird flu and stuff. And I think they went over and sprayed the whole country. That's why they expected everybody to have it.
Yeah,
Well,
I didn't get it.
Everybody with
I haven't gotten it.
Dropping like flies, you know?
Yeah, I think a lot of the COVID cases are false diagnosed.
Oh yeah, they were test they would sample the thing like 40 times.
Yeah.
To try and get a positive.
You can get hit by a bus and they're going to call it COVID.
Yeah.
You know?
I was wondering how many of them 5 people at the Capitol building that died, how many of them had COVID?
Yeah. I don't know.
They won't tell us because they want to blame it on the protesters.
Yep. It's kind of sad that lady got shot.
Yeah. Yeah,
that was just cold blooded.
Yeah.
You know, because that guy was, I seen video of it, and that guy was just standing there, had just pointing. As soon as their head went through.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. She didn't have any weapon pointed at him, no threat to him.
Not at all.
I think they said 5 of the cops have been arrested or dismissed from their jobs and stuff for letting people in and guiding them through, bringing them up the stairs.
Yeah, it's a wild scene.
Yeah. I had posted, stay away. Don't go there.
We're gonna catch me dead there.
You know it's set up for something.
Oh yeah.
It is a total false flag event.
Yeah.
I'm loading a bowl.
I'm gonna drink Fireball.
Oh, I can't do that.
Wow.
I gotta have it mixed.
Yeah. I'm still young and dumb.
Fire. Yeah, you.
Right on. Yeah. Too much stuff, man.
Yeah.
Too much stuff going on. I don't like it.
Yeah, my areas I found with all these rock sculptures and stuff, I think they're probably cave entrances somewhere, you know?
Yeah. If you got pictures, I'd like to see them.
I want to get this FLIR camera it plugs into the phone, you know?
Okay, like an infrared kind of thing?
You can get the heat signatures off of stuff and all that.
Yeah.
See through vegetation and things like that.
That's that LiDAR, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like LiDAR, but it's called FLIR. And it shows the heat. And so if you, I'm thinking, when there's when it's real cold in winter, when it's cold and a low pressure system comes in, the warm air from out of any cave system comes out of the vents out of the cave.
Yeah.
And And so with the FLIR camera in the winter, and when low pressure system moves in, should be able to go up there and be able to find where this warm air is coming out of the ground, and know
really
that
cool.
there's a cave there with the camera.
Yeah, you can put that on your drone.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it attaches. It's a phone thing, so you'd have to strap the phone onto the drone and go.
Yeah.
And up here, when you're flying your drone in the mountain, you know, when you go to the park, it's one thing, everything's flat. But when you're in the mountain
You get them
your drone's
updrafts
on the
and
side of the canyon and it crashes, and
right.
then you're like, how am I gonna get over there and get that thing?
Damn, 2 miles away.
Yeah. No, some of it's like it can be 200 yards away, but to get there is a 3-mile hike.
Right. Yeah.
So it's kind of scary flying the drone when with all that.
Yeah.
And I don't have enough for one of them drones with the autos, that senses obstacles and goes around trees and things like that. I don't have enough for that shit.
Yeah. Those are expensive.
I have the cheap one that doesn't look out for trees. and even if the camera on the drone is looking forward and you come down, you might come down into a tree and you don't see it.
Yeah.
You
can't see below you.
And when you're flying, you can see where your drone, but you can't tell how close it is to something,
Yeah.
And so it's real spooky.
Yeah, I've never flown a drone.
Huh?
I've never flown a drone. I'm not that, my thumbs ain't that coordinated.
Yeah. Well, you want one that uses a GPS, because then if you let go, it stays there. And, yeah. It won't. But one time I went around these rock formation and I lost signal with it, and it drifted over toward the hill, and it was like, and when I regained control and went up, but when you, I guess when you hit one of those, you want to take it up, go up,
Yeah,
go up. Up is always safe, usually,
right.
unless you're under a tree.
Unless you're in a parking garage.
Yeah, when I reviewed the video, it came to within like a foot of landing on top of the hill.
Oh man, let me guess, you were down all the way down at the bottom.
Yeah, I was a half mile away, and
shit happens.
And if you're too close to a cell tower, the microwave on the cell tower can interfere with your signal.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know anything about that stuff.
I went up on top of this 12,000-foot mountain to try and fly out over this area to get some pictures. Because look up Hart Mountain in Colorado on
Hart Mountain
on Google Earth, and you'll see a deer pattern. It's like Nazca.
Really?
Yeah, and that's why before I said it was a place that was dear to him, or it's dear to his heart. And there's a deer on Hart Mountain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I go on Google Earth all the time, and Taos in the mountains right there by the ski resort. Yeah. Just below that, it looks like an elephant head. It's got big long trunk, everything.
Yeah, those are mammoths.
Yeah, I mean it's the road
here. We had mammoths here.
The road is shaped like that.
Yeah.
So, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, this place it's like these trails, but it's like these ancient people. They were landscape architects.
Yep.
And so there's must be rocks where these trails are, and trees won't grow there. So and they had it so trees will grow here, they won't grow here, and so these designs have probably been there for 12,000 years.
Long time.
And it stays that way because of where they put the rocks.
Yeah. You know, like you said, those Nazca lines, man, those are awesome. How they got them so straight.
Uh-huh.
You know?
Yeah, these ones, I don't know how that, you know, it's way up there in the mountains. But they got the Thoth figure. If you look at lookinghere.com, you see my Thoth guy. You didn't find it because you didn't look in here. Yeah.
Yeah, I got it pulled up.
Yeah, that's Anubis. Do you see the Anubis holding his scepter? He's sitting in a throne, the dog ears, it's profile.
Oh, profile?
Yeah.
Yep.
I think
the throne. Yeah. Shit. Yeah, it's like right here.
Yeah.
That's the throne, and he's sitting right there.
Yeah.
Yep, I see it. I see all kinds of different stuff on Google Earth, man. It blows my mind. Just the natural shapes of the Earth. Man. Yeah, I screenshotted a bunch of them. I can send them to you.
Yeah, I have some stuff. I found some stuff on Google Earth. It's like, you know, did God do that, or did people actually build these formations to make these shapes?
Yep.
You don't know.
I got some pictures in an ice cave.
Yeah,
one picture it looks like a skull.
Yeah.
Perfect shape, but it's just in the shadows. It's awesome. Awesome.
Yeah, they knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
And like you said, Quanah Parker went to the Peyote Church.
Quanah Parker, that name sounds familiar.
Quanah Parker, he's Lonesome Dove. Quanah Parker was the Comanche chief of Comanches.
Okay. Yeah.
And his mother was Cynthia Ann Parker.
Yeah.
Who
she's
was
the one who had her tongue cut out.
Huh?
She had her tongue cut out, didn't she?
I don't know. Did she?
I think she had her tongue cut out and she died from it. She was the one. She's the one who was captured and lived with them for a long time, and then they let her go and they cut. I guess they cut her tongue out.
The cavalry or something went up, and
that's right.
You know, thought they were rescuing her, this white woman from the Comanches, but really she adopted the Comanches.
Yeah.
And I thought she went on a starvation diet or something, killed herself. That it was a suicide type.
It could be. I got my, I came across it in the search.
Yeah.
So it's all in my notebook.
Well, Quanah Parker, there's a movie, Moses on the Mesa, and it's about Quanah Parker.
Okay.
And Forrest talks about Quanah Parker in Two Part of Walk. And Two Part of Walk was 40 years.
That was 4 years?
40.
Oh, 40
years. Yeah. Well, this Forrest put the book out 40 years after he was shot down in Vietnam or Laos.
Gotcha.
And he was going to walk out of there to the beach.
Yep.
But that was too far to walk.
It's too far to walk because of his family.
He got rescued and went home, and he got 40 years. He never realized when he was down there in the jungle, he didn't think he'd be walking 40 years later.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And Moses
parachute out of a plane. Yeah. I wouldn't think I'd be alive.
Moses walked alone for 40 years in the desert.
Yep.
You know, that he went alone. There we go. And then God told him to write write this in a book of memories, you know.
Yep. The
Boom.
two tablets.
What we get? He wrote a book of memories when Moses was 80 when God told him that. Forrest was 80 when he wrote his book of memories.
Coincidence?
Yeah, it is a coincidence. Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. My moderator, you had been oh, he's gone.
Oh, that Whoopi?
You like his band.
Oh, is he in a band?
Yeah, bass player. It's not like it. They wear masks and costumes, and you know, it's a heavy metal band.
Slipknot.
Huh?
Slipknot.
Yeah.
That's a
No.
heavy metal band where they wear masks.
Yeah. He wears like a wrestler mask.
Okay.
He's
Yeah.
biker.
Find out the name of the band. I'll check it out.
Yeah. You down in New Mexico then?
No, I'm in Iowa.
Iowa. Yeah. Jason's out there. Jason's in Iowa too.
Yep.
North Face.
Yeah. I'm on the east side.
Yeah. Yeah, my great grandmother's from Turkey Creek.
Yeah. Turkey Creek.
Or was that the one in Kansas? That's Turkey Creek, Kansas, I think. Which one? One of them was from Iowa.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm right on the Mississippi.
Yeah. Yeah, they were up just south of Eau Claire, Wisconsin and stuff. That part of Iowa.
Yeah.
My family came from Spring Valley up there.
Okay.
Near the Crystal Cave.
Buffalo Bill was born here.
Oh. Yeah.
Yep. It's probably 15 miles from where I'm at.
And what's her name was it Calamity Jane? Who was the shooter?
Calamity Jane.
Yeah.
I think so.
Her last name was Moses.
I don't know.
The Buffalo Bill. Her name was Moses. Her last name.
Okay, it's not ringing a bell. But yeah, we got our own Buffalo Bill museum and everything.
Yeah, his grave is here in Colorado. Annie Oakley.
That's it. Okay.
Annie Oakley was Phoebe Ann Moses.
Okay. Yeah. now we're talking.
Yeah. Because she's big at the Buffalo Bill Center, you know?
Yep.
And her name was Moses.
Tying it all together.
Yeah. I wonder. See, that's why I take these clues. Like I search for Cody, Wyoming, Moses, and up came Annie Oakley.
Really?
Yeah. Or I searched for Moses, Wyoming, and here's this guy the FBI was looking for. He was making meth and stuff, and he is in a pickup truck from Texas, and he was in Nebraska, and he ended up killed some rancher in Wyoming, and that's where the FBI caught him.
In Wyoming?
Yeah, they captured Moses. They found Moses in Wyoming after a long search in the forest. And it's like, that guy's the forest fan. And that was like 2000 that happened.
Yeah. That Browning, owned the gun company.
Yeah.
His middle name was Moses.
Oh.
John Browning?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. He's from Wyoming, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, my family, you heard of the Stetson hats?
Yep.
Well, there's a story about my ancestors. They gave the Stetsons their furniture.
Wow.
They set them up with furniture and stuff because my ancestor was a preacher back in New Hampshire at the time, and the Stetsons lived in Dunbarton, New Hampshire, same town as my family lived in, and that's where John Stark and because I'm descended from James Rogers, the brother of Major Robert Rogers, that the
Okay.
movie Northwest Passage was about, and Robert Rogers is the one that he petitioned the king for an expedition up the Missouri River to the Shining Mountains. From there, it's a 20-mile carry to the Oregon River that goes to the Pacific Ocean. And those are the instructions that Lewis and Clark took with them.
Wow.
That my ancestors wrote the instructions.
I was named after a brigadier general in the American Revolutionary War.
Oh.
He was crazy.
I have
they called him Mad Anthony Wayne because he would just go for it.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. The movie Northwest Passage was about the Rogers, and there's a scene where this guy has in the movie the guy has a head in a bag, and he's eating the brains of this Indian head that he had in the bag in the movie, and Rogers caught him with the head, and the guy went, woo, jumped off a cliff, because eating brains is so crazy. Well,
yeah,
it's partly a true story. The thing that they got wrong in the movie was he didn't have a head in the bag. He had 3 heads in the bag.
Wow. Where did he fling himself off the cliff?
Yeah.
Where was that at?
No, that's not the one you want to find. You want to find this other ancestor of mine, Bradley, who's the one that was reported to have the Silver Madonna. It's like a 2-foot tall, solid silver statue of the Virgin Mary.
Wow.
The Silver Madonna. And
I've never heard of it.
It's supposed to be worth $5 million.
I believe it.
And in the book Northwest Passage is a map, and it has a little X. Bradley's body found here, and I figured out where that is approximately.
Yeah.
And he was following the creek there, and so somewhere along that creek might be that Silver Madonna.
What creek?
Huh?
What creek?
Oh, it's a creek near Israel, New Hampshire.
Oh.
Okay. There we go again. Back to Moses, Israel.
Yeah. Back to the Anunnaki.
The Abenaki. Yeah. The Abenaki. The Anunnaki, the Abenaki. It's almost the same.
The Anunnaki, that was over in that area, Jerusalem and all that.
Yeah. Yeah, if you look up who invented camouflage, my ancestors are credited for inventing camouflage.
Really?
That Robert Rogers was because they wore green. Even in the movie, they wear, all the British wore the red coats. Well, this was the British troops that they wore green because they would hide in the trees and blend in with the forest and ambush and not march in a line of, I'm a target.
Yep. They're living out on the edge, man.
That's the stupidest way to fight.
Yeah, in a straight line.
Yeah. Make yourself an open target.
Yep. You might as well be walking down the bottom of a valley.
Use the guy in front of you for a shield.
Yeah. You ain't got to be faster than the bear. You just got to be faster than the person you're with.
Yeah. Well, yeah. There's the story of the Battle of Snowshoes, where Rogers and his men hiked from Fort William Henry across Lake George in snowshoes, and up toward Ticonderoga, and they ambushed a French patrol, with a French Abenaki patrol that was coming along, and they ambushed them, and they got in trouble and had to run out of there. And the story was that Rogers got up to the top of this hill, and then to fool them, the people pursuing him, he put his snowshoes on backward and walked down.
Yep,
So,
I've heard that story before.
Well, and the other story is that he didn't walk out of there backward, that he actually slid down to the hill, down to the lake, and it's called Rogers Slide.
Okay.
And I was writing a movie script about this, and in my movie script, he does the double diamond.
The double diamond. What's that?
Yeah, well, when you look at the Rogers Slide on a topo map, it's like a double diamond slope, you know. And
Okay.
I went down a double diamond slope in a plastic sled once. There was like 3.5 feet of powder on it. It's a place called Bowl 90 on Berthoud Pass in Colorado, and you walk out from the highway and out along the top of this like cornice, and it's and my friend had his snowboard, and he says, "You want to go down Bowl 90 with it?" I said, "I don't have my skis." He's oh, we got a plastic sled. And I went with him. He went
like
down.
Clark Griswold in Christmas Vacation.
And I'm out there with this plastic sled looking down this slope. They call it Bowl 90 because it's like 90 degrees.
Holy shit.
So, straight up almost. But there was like 3 or 4 feet of powder on it. And so I got on the sled and I'm going down with my feet down. And I knew I could go a certain distance and then I had to make a turn, Yeah. And so when I laid down back on the sled, I'm under the snow like a mole, going under the snow.
Wow.
And I couldn't see where I was, and I knew you got to stop and look. And so I put my feet down, come to a stop because it's all powder. And I stuck my head up out of the snow and looked, okay, turn that way, go that way. And so I had to make 2 turns to get down to and you just go down to switchback in the road.
Yeah.
So
We got nothing but cornfields around here. Nothing but cornfields. I don't know anything about the mountains.
So I'm the only one to go down Bowl 90 on a sled.
Well, hell, let's go. I'll do it.
I won't do it again. I'm too old for that now.
Yeah.
That was probably 1994, 93, 94.
I was just graduating high school.
Yeah.
I graduated in 93.
Oh, yeah. I got that's 76.
Yeah.
Spirit of 76.
There you go.
Yeah. The 200th, we were bicentennial class.
Okay.
But the last time I went skiing was 97. And we went with some radio station and I swapped skis with the DJ. He wanted to try my skis. I had 208s.
What I don't know what those are.
Centimeters. The skis. And he had 185 centimeter skis.
Is that a big difference?
That's a big difference.
The longer the longer they are, the faster you go?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I had giant slalom skis. And they went really fast. And I had a dream about skiing too the other day. I don't know why, but when we got down to the bottom of the hill, you can have these backs. Those are scary as hell. Put the shit out of him. And I was able to go slow, I wasn't used to that going so slow. I passed Glenn Pike one time.
Glenn Pike.
Glenn Pike. He was at you see on Warren Miller show ski programs, and he was the guy with the spikes on his head, the skier.
Oh, okay,
You know,
yeah.
the crazy stuff.
Yep.
And I coming down the hill with my Walkman, and I was listening to Billy Idol, Mony Mony, Mony Mony. I come down, cross this road. You cross one of them roads, and it's like a ski jump, you know.
Yeah.
And I was hauling ass on my 208s, and when I hit the road, it's like, oh shit, moguls, you know. and, and there's a guy, Glenn Pike is in these moguls doing this shit. And I flew over all of the moguls, landed on the other side, and kept going.
You're a wild man, Bill.
and I come down and I finally lost control and wiped out. But I got up, and when I got down to the bottom, he was down at the bottom of the hill. Then look, and he just went.
You crazy son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me 1 second, all right, Bill?
Yeah. No problem. Yeah, Annie Oakley at Buffalo Bill Center. Drake, she was born in Drake County, Ohio. Who we got? 4 watching. Nobody's up watching. People will watch tomorrow.
Woo!
I was video chatting with my brother the other day, and I blew a perfect smoke ring, and it went right over the camera. You know,
Right on.
it was like a 1-inch thick ring. You know, or the ring was 1 inch thick.
Yeah.
But it went perfect right at the phone and the camera.
Yeah. Figure I'll join you.
Yeah. Yeah, they got where's the nearest recreational state out there? Illinois?
Yep. Right across the river.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was gonna go recreational soon.
I have no idea.
Yeah. Who knows what's going on, man?
Yeah. Where I'm at, I'm in Quad Cities. There's only one place around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so they got the market, so they're overcharging.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, here in this valley, everything's still high, but and I was driving to Pueblo, but sometimes I'd go up to Denver just to get the deal, and the $100. But then suddenly Pueblo had $100 ounces, and now I don't even have to. 40 miles before Pueblo, there's in Walsenburg they got $100 ounces. So
all right.
So now it's only a 60-mile drive.
Cool.
So, but they have them here, but they're charging 200 and something an ounce. And
supply and demand, if it's just small town, they got to make their money,
Yeah, my car gets 34 miles to a gallon. So,
damn, what do you? Was it electric?
I go to the hill for that. I got to, have problems with the bias block. Kirk Gowdy's watching. Remember Kirk Gowdy? You remember Kirk Gowdy, ABC Sports?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was one of the sportscasters. With who's that guy?
Dark-haired guy.
Yeah, that dark-haired
Cosell?
guy.
No, it's not Cosell.
Cosell, yeah.
Was it?
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of young people wouldn't know who the fuck Howard Cosell was.
Right.
Or Joe
I'm old
Namath.
enough to know.
Joe Namath. Yeah.
Yep. San Francisco 49ers.
Joe Namath was the Jets.
No, he was the Jets. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Montana.
Yeah, he was always on the New York late shows.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I figured I'd do a late stream because I'm usually up. I'm up till probably 4 or 5 in the morning usually.
Me too.
And it just keeping the heaters going, and keeping it because it's -1 outside.
Yeah, I think it's like, I don't know. It said 17 on my way home.
Looks dark outside.
Because it's nighttime, Bill.
Well, it's full moon. It's full moon. It's really fairly light outside.
Yeah.
But this window's tinted. The windshield isn't, but the windshield's covered with frost. Yeah. Yeah, I'm in my RV.
It's all good, man. As long as you got a roof over your head, man.
I just ordered 100 sandbags. I'm going to do a 6-foot diameter little round shack.
Yeah.
With sandbags for my generator.
Okay.
So I'll do the sandbag stack up so that I don't hit my head on the ceiling.
What are you going to use for a roof?
And if 100 sandbags ain't enough to get that high, then I'll dig down a foot or something to.
There you go.
But I figure 10 bags should be enough to do the circle and leave a door opening, and then I should 10 bags by 10 bags high.
That'd be about what, 5 feet?
Yeah,
5 feet tall.
You might have to dig a foot in the ground and because I want to be able to stand up in there.
Yeah.
And
shit. Hang on a second, Bill. Okay.
Yep. And I got I had a couple of railroad ties that I could use for a door frame. Place had some railroad ties around. I think he's on the phone.
All right, I'm back.
Got me taking a hit.
Hey, that was a nice cloud.
Yeah. Yeah, I like when the
nice.
When the cloud's there and it makes you kind of looking, know.
There we go.
Yeah.
I muted my phone on accident.
I like to use the pipe because I don't know what kind of chemicals they use in the glue for the papers,
Oh, I just had a cigarette one hitter.
Yeah. Yeah, I just got this little thick.
That's nice.
And if you go too small, I have a couple of pipes that I found while on the treasure hunt.
Yeah.
Where is it? There it is. I got this one I found.
What is it?
This one I found. It was I saw it in one of my pictures I took of the rocks across the creek there. And I went over to the other side of the creek and I didn't know or go get that pipe I found. But the problem with some of these little ones, like this one here will burn the shit out of your fingers.
That looks like a crack pipe, Bill.
Yes, this one I found that one treasure hunt.
That looks like a crack pipe.
Yeah, I smoked pot in it.
Hey, that's all good then.
Yeah, that looks
these were my brothers.
Yeah. But
he ain't with us no more, so I don't use these.
This one's nice and thick, and
there you go. Yep.
The little one I found, the lower one is it doesn't have enough glass and
Right.
so you can burn your finger when you're holding the carburetor, and you heat up that glass, and you burn your carburetor finger.
Yep.
But this one doesn't, because it's
Thicker.
it's probably a 2-ounce pipe.
That's a heavy pipe. Yeah. It's a
Yeah,
good
the
one.
glass is nice and thick on it, so it doesn't burn your fingers. And I got, oh yeah, I got leftovers in the fridge. Hot mustard.
Hot mustard. There you go.
Good Chinese yesterday.
Yep.
The thing I like about the hot
I
mustard,
live on pot pies.
I think I got a couple. I think I got 2 left.
Yep.
And those what are they? Mega meals.
Yep.
The mega meals.
Ramen.
Oh no, I don't eat those. I think they're too much. They're wax in the noodles.
Are they?
I think they're the wax to keep them fresh.
It could be. It could be.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But I get these the mega meal with the 3 beef patties.
Yeah. Yeah. The Hungry Man.
No, here I got a box. Let's see. Banquet. Banquet.
Oh, yep. I get those. I get the bowls. I get the bowl ones.
Like 17 ounces.
Yeah.
It's over a pound of food. and
Yeah.
It's like $1.50.
Damn, they're only $1.50 out there?
At the Walmart here, yeah. I'm like,
Man,
why is that one? And
shit.
this one that weighs less is $1 more. I think they put the wrong price on them. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's just like buying a 20-ounce pop at a gas station for $2, and you can get a 2-liter for 99 cents. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I use the 2 liters.
Yeah.
And that reminds me, I usually use that for the only time I drink that. Like one 2-liter bottle lasts me like a week and a half, 2 weeks, because all I use it is because my tea's too hot to swallow my daily pills.
Yeah.
And so I drink that to swallow my pills, which I forgot to take this evening so far. And it's never too late as long as it's not morning yet.
Bottoms up.
Yeah. I take a lot of vitamins. When you get old, you gotta start taking vitamins.
I got to take vitamins too. Yep.
I got A, E, the vitamin B I inject, and I take collagen.
Collagen.
Yeah.
Is that for joints?
Yeah, it's real good for the joint. If I run out of the collagen, then my fingers start hurting bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you got arthritis,
remember earlier when I said I had arthritis in one of my blazes?
Mm-hmm.
Remember when I said that? I'm gonna flip you off and show you.
I drink extra. Yeah.
See different sizes in this one?
It won't go straight. Yeah.
No. Nope.
Yeah, take some collagen. You might be able to straighten it out. Mine has the opposite problem. It locks.
Yeah. I can't even go all the way down. That's as far as I can go. Here, there we go. That's as far as I can go down.
Yeah, I can make a fist. But
I can still make a fist,
one will
but
lock up, and sometimes I have to grab the finger and
yeah,
straighten it out.
Yeah.
But,
what happened was when I was married, We're separate. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, where'd it go?
Yeah, when I was married, we were out in a bar one night, and
that's an important finger when you're married.
I'm a lefty, so I'm all right. Yeah, some guy said some inappropriate things to my wife, and that's why this finger is all messed up.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I've had my first wife married my next door neighbor.
Really?
Yeah. 20 days after the divorce, she married the next door neighbor. And then
she seems like a nice lady.
my last girlfriend, the guy I was getting my pop from, he was a carpenter, and he knew your old lady owns 7 houses, and he butted in the relationship there.
Yeah.
He needed a fence, and I said, I know a guy can build a fence, and his whole plan all along, the reason he was giving me a bargain on the weed was because he wanted to get with her. Because she owned 7 houses.
A little shady.
And he's one of them commies.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah. He figured he wouldn't have to work hard if he had a woman with 7 houses.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I heard
he hit her a few times. I'd still work.
He hits her a few times, and he's hit me. He's not nice. He's mean to me.
Oh.
Well, you decided you wanted him.
I have a big problem with people or with guys beating women. That touches a nerve.
Well, so I had, two friends I couldn't trust around my women.
Right.
The neighbor and then this guy, and they're real assholes for doing. That's all. You don't mess with your buddy's girl, woman.
Nope.
That's dirtbag bullshit. And the women are like, oh, it's perfectly fine. What's wrong with that?
Nope.
It's somebody I know.
I don't care if
it's
it was God himself.
Yeah.
Hitting a woman. I'm a step man.
Yeah, so I don't want to be an asshole like them and mess with anybody's woman.
Right. Yeah, it's disrespectful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in this chase, you don't know how many married women want to. What are you doing, Bill? It's like, like you're married. This can't go anywhere.
Yep. I understand completely. Completely understand.
I'm not going to mess with somebody's wife. Oh, that one's empty. Double Blazes cup.
Nice.
I wish they had them without a black cup to print it on, instead of a white cup to print a black background on.
So I guess after tomorrow, you and K-Pro are done.
Why?
Because she gets married. You can't mess with. You can't,
you
can't mess with another guy's woman.
Yeah.
A little joke there, Bill.
Somebody gave her some panties for a wedding gift because they knew she needed some. How'd they know she didn't have any?
I don't know. That's no place for the meek.
No place for the meek, that's for sure. And, yeah, what are the K-Pro and Mike predictions 10 years down the road?
I could go pretty far with that one, but I'm going to refrain.
And what they searched, maybe 3 times, or Mike never searched.
Mike never searched.
No, K-Pro maybe searched once or twice.
I don't know how many times she went, but she's been out.
or went to Cynthia's coordinates.
Oh yeah, that thing.
Yeah.
That was a joke.
Yeah. There's nobody saying anything in chat right now. There's only I guess us two. I don't know who's two watching, or one watching.
The one watching would be me.
Okay. And I'm
it's
the
just
other
us
one
two
watching.
then.
We're just watching ourselves. Yeah.
Two lonely guys in the kitchen.
Yeah.
The story of.
Been trying to decide where to what I want to do, because I got a problem with the healthcare system in this valley.
Yeah.
And if I want to settle in and have an art gallery, do I want one here where I have trouble getting healthcare, or do I want to go closer to a city where, I got
if you want to stay in the RV,
yeah, with the RV,
that's
you got to be far from the city. There's no cheap, nothing cheap.
Yeah, the closer you are to the city, the more expensive it gets.
Yeah. Even here to rent a place it's like all of my Social Security just to rent a place.
Jesus.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
There's no money left to eat and all that for food. And
I know the feeling.
Yeah.
But,
try and convince some woman in the same situation where, we put our stuff together.
Let's team up.
Then we can afford a place.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But
you just gotta find one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
So where are these pictures taken at on your website?
Along Highway 160 between Pagosa and South Fork.
Okay.
Yeah. Some maybe a little further up near Monte Vista.
Yeah, I can see Thoth. I can see Thoth. I can see his legs, his abdomen, his arms, and then it kind of cuts off.
That's a man riding on a bird.
Huh?
Oh. There's a man riding on. See the guy riding on top of the bird? He's laying on the back of the bird. The one with the orange leg.
Oh, he's a small guy with a bigger bird.
Yeah, he's laying. Yeah, and the bird beak is going down in the well of the tree.
And his wings are kind of folded
down
forward.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
See?
Well, like this bird here.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Like that one there. And I got the both up there. That's riding the ibis. And that's why I put Forrest Fenn on the ibis.
Oh, okay. Now I see it.
Because of the one that the other front of the rock one. It was this one represents that one, kind of.
Awesome.
Except he's sitting on it instead of laying on his belly.
That's pretty cool. I mean, the first thing I saw was in that red area right below the bird.
Yeah.
Is like from here down of a figure.
Yeah, the pair of legs walking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Too far to walk.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, Moses clear as day.
The Egyptian figures all got that walking stance.
Yeah.
Yep. This Egyptian and Sumerian and all have that walking figure.
Yeah.
Oh, we're back to 5 people watching.
You're Anaki and Anubis. It's like they're facing each other.
Oh, the Anubis one, he's holding his scepter.
Yeah, but the chairs on it, the chairs in the photos Yeah, they're facing each other.
Uh-huh. Go to my page.
Huh?
My oh yeah, the guy sitting, the Enki.
Yeah.
That's Enki. He's
Yep.
sitting there, and there's
And he's
if
got
you look, you can see the three
he's got
women.
a hat with his chin things coming out.
Yeah.
You know, kind of like this.
Yeah. And there's three women standing in front of him, bringing him babies.
The little green patches, those are the babies, right?
Yeah, the little green, is that in the further down picture? Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Directly up from his knee, you could see the baby's legs and two arms, the head.
Yeah.
And the fat belly.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
But that's like the Sumerian stuff where you see the guy sitting in the throne.
Yeah.
That's the same guy.
Oh.
When Atlantis was destroyed, they went and built the pyramids. The Atlanteans built the pyramids.
Atlanteans or aliens, you know, whatever.
That's why Anubis, that's why these figures are over there in Europe too. And so they think that's the cradle of civilization when it's really over here. That changes all of history.
It does. It does. It's like the fountain of youth is over here and nobody knows it.
Yeah. And then the Moses figure, the guy standing with the black background on the top picture.
Yep.
That's the one that Leo Salazar told Forrest. That's where Moses received the 10 Commandments, as he carved the perfect likeness.
Do you see the elephant?
Huh?
In that Moses picture, do you see the elephant right below him?
He's standing on the head of the mammoth.
Okay.
He's standing on the mammoth.
Yeah.
And,
I see it, man.
Now there's a scripture in the Emerald Tablets of Thoth. He says, "I, in my robe of purple and gold and crown of silver, raise my arms at the meeting place of the lords of the horizons of the east and the west, and invoke and cry the invocation that opens the treble gates, the passage to the plains beyond." And here we are at the Continental Divide, the meeting place of the lords of the horizons of the east and west. And to the east is the great plains beyond.
That's pretty deep.
And so,
but true.
That's where this is. And Plato says that Atlantis had a large rectangular valley surrounded by high mountains covered with crystal. And that's the San Luis Valley.
You got me speechless, Bill.
Yeah. This is Atlantis, according to Plato. This is that valley Plato spoke of.
Really?
And I found the cities and these figures that are related to Atlantis.
What if some of the mountains are like pyramids?
Some of them are. I found one that is. A guy ran a satellite scan of this one I suspected to be a pyramid. I had him thinking that that was my treasure spot, but it was just something I thought was a pyramid, and I wanted to see. And so I used the peak of the pyramid for the center of the scan. Huh?
What would that be? I mean, since it's like kind of in the middle, would it be Alaska or southern native people?
It's southern. Yeah, well, this is
because we've never found anything from the Eskimos. That's not the right word, but anyway, you know what I'm talking about.
The ice cap didn't come down this far during the Ice Age. This didn't have the Ice Age like it did further north. in Colorado and Wyoming and stuff.
But the people could have still came down.
The people were here and in Central America, South America, Mexico.
There wasn't anybody up in Alaska?
And not during the ice, because 12,000 years ago, that was the ice age. The end of the ice age.
Okay. Now, they would freeze.
And then there was a comet. They say it was a comet that hit up near Hudson Bay or something that caused the Great Flood and killed off all the large animals. Like there was a buffalo that was like 3 times the size of the buffalo we have.
Yeah,
and,
I mean, even 100 years ago, I mean, I'm sure that the buffalo were bigger than what they are now.
Yeah. And it killed off all the camels.
Really?
The camels in Egypt originated here.
Nah, I'm not buying that one.
Yeah. You look it up. North American camel is the ancestor of all camels.
No shit.
Yeah.
All right.
But because I found one thing in the rock, it looks like 3 people riding on a camel.
I'm looking it up, Bill.
Because I didn't know camels were here, and I looked up North American camel. It was extinct because of this comet fragment or whatever that hit up near Hudson Bay and melted the ice caps, and it called the Younger Dryas.
They called them camelops.
Yeah.
CAMELOPS.
Yeah.
Camelops.
Is the ancestor of all living camels
that lived in the western North America, ranging from Alaska to Mexico. Damn it, man. Learn something new every day.
Yeah. And I think like llamas might have come from them.
Yeah, their back legs are shorter than the front. So they kind of sit down when they walk. That's what it looks like.
Yeah. Funky dude camel. Cool. Yeah, I didn't know, until I saw a camel in the rock figure. And that was a camel, North America. I ain't heard of that. And I looked in that, sure enough.
Wow.
They come from here.
You just blew my mind, Bill.
But that one picture I have, there's a guy there are people climbing on the side of the elephant, on the side of the mammoth behind Moses.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that dark around behind him is a shadow. Because he's actually on a flat rock. It looks flat when the sun is shining on it. Moses ain't there. The shadow only does that at winter solstice. You see him.
No shit.
And then that's when Forrest was shot down in Laos at winter solstice. Yeah.
Yeah, man. That blue rock, like 45 degrees up from his head.
Vulture.
Looks like a face. Huh?
Looks like a vulture.
Yeah, it's got like 2 big front teeth.
Yeah.
It's got a blue face with an you can see its eye, and that white dash right there on the top looks like hair.
Yeah. And actually on the full picture, across from the dark area is 2 people sitting there looking at him. They're much bigger than him. It's
one's kind of like a light purple and one's kind of like an orangish.
Yeah.
The 2 lines on that one side. It's like they got.
Well, I
cone
think
heads.
the two humps down at the bottom, the lower picture with Moses, where it has the writing on it, with that.
Okay, yeah.
And that's the script from the Emerald Tablets, what it says in there. But those two orange humps in the lower right corner, those are the knees of a person sitting there that's kind of off the picture still.
So they're kind of like laying on their back with their knees up.
They're sitting there, and they got something on there, somebody laying across their lap or something. But you can't see.
I see kind of like
it
looks almost like a rat head with an elephant snout on the far side bottom.
Yeah. Well, if you scroll further down, let's see, 2 pictures further down.
With like a big cliff.
Yeah.
200-foot tall mammoth.
You see the black with the 2 knees in the middle? Those same 2 knees, and Moses is standing right there.
Yep, just to the left of it, it looks like a really big,
small in the picture. Yeah,
big elephant head.
He's on the front of the trunk of the big elephant there.
Okay.
And you see the elephant eye.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It's got an ear right behind it.
But
then you can see the curve on the top of its head.
In the shot. You know what I mean?
What's that?
The whole thing, it's a bunch of elephants.
Yeah. That is wild.
The whole mountain.
That is, that's crazy.
And look at the trees. That's how huge the thing. It's huge.
Wow.
You know, anything about Mount Rushmore is tiny compared to this shit.
I've been to Route Mushmore.
Yeah.
Mount Rushmore. I was 11, but
yeah,
I was there.
Yeah, I've been there a couple times. I went there with this girlfriend I had back in '89, and she had me take a picture. There's a Lincoln statue, and Lincoln's sitting on a bench. And she had me take a picture of her, and she's holding Lincoln's crotch.
If you go to the top of that same picture, you can see like you got the tree on the left.
Yeah.
And you got a little nook. And then just to the right of that, it looks like a guy with a top hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I see all kinds of stuff.
Oh, there is.
Yeah, it's
people say you don't get that many objects. You know, it's not just a couple of eyeballs looking at you. It's multiple heads and things.
Wrong sketchbook.
And look at all the dark shapes. They're people in those are all like shadow people.
Yep. And about midway down on the right, below the tree, it almost looks like it's got like cat eyes with a big drawn out snout.
Yeah.
Or an elephant.
Yeah, another elephant.
Yeah, it's weird because I can look at something and I'll see one thing, and then I'll look away and look at it again, and I see something completely different.
Yeah. And you see that bottom picture?
Oh wow, that's really pretty.
You see the big face fills the middle?
Right in the middle, yeah. Almost kind of looks like a sloth from the Goonies, except his nose is missing.
I call her. Well, that's because there's an elephant trunk coming down the middle of her nose.
Okay. Yep. The head and back of the elephant is going towards the left.
The pupils of her eyes are other people. There are people in her eyeballs. Holy,
wow.
You know, you gotta take a double look. You don't see it all.
Yeah, the eye of the first one you said, right in the middle.
Yeah.
The eye, and then it comes down to a point, and then comes down.
Yeah.
It's like it has no mouth, but you can still see the chin and the neck.
Yeah,
it's almost alien-like almost.
There's a little bit of a crack going across there where her mouth would be.
Yeah. Her mouth would be in that blue area, right below the eye.
Yeah, it's like her lower lip. You can see her lips.
Yeah.
But they're the same color. You see the shape of the rock, and the colors are going. It's like multiple layers.
There's another face.
Oh, yeah, there are faces in all four corners around her face looking in.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I count 7.
And imagine the full size picture is 25 megapixels.
Oh my God.
And I can zoom in and see a whole lot more stuff.
Yeah, it's just like Google Earth. Zooming out so you can see more area. You can find pictures. Damn, 8. Looks like a gorilla.
Yeah.
The 2 orange things on the left side of your girl. But that's his head. The black spot right beneath those are his eyes. Then his nose, and then looks like a gorilla.
Yeah.
That's 8.
Yeah, that orange area over to the right side, the cheek, and there's a face right next to her cheek looking in, but there's a guy sitting there looking to the right. Little orange guy.
Okay.
Right of her cheek with a little green guy on top of him.
Man.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
And that little man I got in my little logo thing there, the little Clovis man guy.
Is that up top?
He's kneeling with his arms crossed in front of him with a black beanie. The little logo thing I have at the bottom.
Oh, at the bottom?
At the bottom of the picture.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And yeah, he's got red writing under him. Yeah. Yep. He was on another rock quarter mile away, but he's kneeling and worshiping a mammoth.
I get it.
The mammoths they didn't have Ford F-150s then. They had a mammoth.
They were the F-250.
Yeah, the mammoth was their truck.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they love their elephants.
Oh.
That's what moved all them big rocks.
Yeah.
Because they had mammoths.
Man, this is a picture I could stare at because I keep seeing something new.
Yeah. Yeah, and what you're doing is you're receiving a communication from the past. This is like getting a letter from the Ice Age. You know what I mean?
Wow, there's a snake head.
Kurt saying, Jack said warm water's halt is always moving. It freezes. It freezes a halt. Warm water's halt is always moving.
It is.
Water moving on. Well, it's the bottom of a hot spring. It's bubbling, boiling. It's always moving.
I thought it was clouds.
It's the bottom of Pacosa Hot Springs, 1,000 feet down. World's deepest hot spring.
Okay.
If you throw a rock in the water, where does it halt? In the bottom.
Yeah, halt. I thought was like a stop or like a pause and then go.
Yeah.
That's what I thought halt was.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't really a stop.
If warm water's halt was he's saying it was a faucet at a campground. If it was a faucet at a campground, then I removed the post that the faucet was on. I took it out and I threw it off in the woods.
Yeah. I took them all off and melted them down and made something.
I wanted to go up there and then grab the post and bring it home and put it in the ground here.
Yeah, there you go.
But it's buried in snow right now.
Yeah. There's a little baby in the bottom left corner, right behind your little dude.
Yeah, you see the legs walking?
Yep.
Yeah.
Got its arms up. Walking. Just learning to walk.
Yeah. Yeah, I got all kind. I got thousands of pictures of this stuff, and the more you get into it, the more you see.
Yeah.
You develop, your brain has to develop the ability to see it. A lot of people's brains can't put it together.
They're sheep. They're programmed.
Yeah, they watch too much TV.
Yeah, I'm not programmed.
Yeah. 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 They're taught in school that, oh, you're crazy if you see that. No, you're blind if you don't see it.
Yeah. Like it double-edged sword, man. You're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. Fuck, there's another face.
Oh yeah, you'll find them forever.
Oh my God.
It's like,
and the same face can be two different faces if you look away and then look back. You'll see a different shadow and it'll make a completely different thing.
Yeah. When I sell my art, I tell people, you'll look at this picture a year from now and see something you never seen before.
Yeah. It's like, I don't want to stop looking at it because I keep seeing different stuff.
Yeah. It was late at night, you see even more.
Yeah. I mean, I just got off work at 2:30, so I'm not even drunk yet.
I have a woman been contact me about her. Said, mate, the chase made her go crazy. Yeah, I've done that to a lot of people. I was gonna do
yes, it did.
I was gonna do a cartoon about that. One flew over the treasure chest
instead of the cuckoo's nest.
Yeah.
Yep.
It has Greg's in a padded cell.
He's wearing a jacket that lets him hug himself.
And I have Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
Is the psychiatrist in the white coat,
He's a perfect psychiatrist.
And he throws Jack Stoof in the cell with Greg.
Oh, that's a bad idea.
Greg's in the straight jacket, and Jack isn't.
I can still kind of predict who would come out on top.
And he leaves
You
them in
know?
there for the weekend.
Yeah.
And Greg's kind of got his hands tied.
Yeah. Ooh, that's warm.
Yeah, so was that last sip of that coffee. Oh.
Yeah. I used to be up to 4 monsters a day.
Oh. I started drinking these coming back over from visiting my grandkids and driving home. It's like 120 miles, you know.
Yeah.
And I'd get tired. And so if I knew if I got a couple of these, that'd wake me up to make it home.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't drink 4 a day anymore. That was
Yeah, I might do.
that
I've
was a
had
little
one a
overboard.
day
Yeah. It's like
because
my
it
morning coffee.
fill up the teacup.
Yeah. I don't drink coffee, so it's
I don't know if
I wake up and I have a monster.
my head disappearing.
No, just your hair.
Just my hair disappears. Yeah. Yeah. This is my Rogers Rangers. It's supposed to be a tam. It wasn't wide enough. It needs to be extended a little more.
Yeah. Is that knitted? Hand knitted?
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Oh, okay. Yeah. My grandma used to knit.
custom.
Cool. Ah, man, yeah, I got to get out of that picture.
Which one?
The bottom one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I could stare at that for hours.
Yeah. I have another page. It's GalleriaDeAtlante.com.
That's too much to spell right now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's let me see.
Yeah, even up close on that the guy riding the bird, you just man, it's like it's right there. You can't miss it.
Yeah.
But some people can't see it. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Nice rip.
Man, I was at a Mexican restaurant in what was that? What was that? Capitola, California.
Yeah.
It's next to Santa Cruz in on the beach, and there was a I got seated at the table, and there was a table next to me with had a couple with sitting there, and they had just finished, and they got up and left the table with a bowl of chips were on the table still. As soon as they left the table, seagull landed there and grabbed one of them big triangular chips and swallowed it whole. And I watched that triangle go down his throat. I was like,
That'd be a
oh my
sight to see.
God, how can he do that? You know?
Yeah. That'd be a
How
sight to
can
see
that
for
bird
sure.
do that? Yeah, here's my put the link in the chat for that's my other website. And it really ticks me off that I say this is my the picture at the top, and
Yeah.
they shade it. It's like, you bastards. If I
They did
wanted
what?
shading, I'd make the picture with shading. I wouldn't, because it's supposed to be white and they got it kind of gray. And then I got some more. I got art as you go scroll down the page.
Yeah, art on here too.
The link I put in the chat.
Oh, I can't see the chat.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, I'm still on your
Yeah. Well, on that
mammoth page.
GALLERIADEATLANTE.com. Galleria de Atlante.
GALLER.
No, one L.
Just one L.
GALLERIADEATLANTE.com. Galleria de Atlante. And it should go to the WordPress. It's on. It'll end up at WordPress.com.
You got multicolored letters.
Yeah.
On the Galleria de Atlante.
Yeah, and you scroll down, and you'll see some pictures. And those, I think you can click on them and get a bigger view of each. Yeah. Oh yeah, you can click on the one, and then you got the advance to the next.
Okay.
You see it's just these things. You see all kinds of figures in it, and all those
you did all these?
Huh?
You did all these?
Yeah, they're from photographs I take, and I have the computer paint them.
Wow, these are really cool, Bill.
Yeah. But it's the art. That's why it's Galleria de Atlante, because it's the art of Atlantis. You know.
Yeah. Wow.
There's just so much, and the thing is, I can do each picture in different styles.
Yeah. This is really cool.
With painting them, but the shapes that are in my pictures come out in the art. The art thing just changes the color because you can see the trees and the grass.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I would be interested in one of these for sure. We don't want to, we don't have to talk about prices or anything like that. We can talk privately on that, but yeah, I would be interested in one of these.
Yeah, they're neat. I print them on 8.5 by 11 sheets. The prints are some are 6 by 10 or so. Is about as big as the print area is, because I can print them at home.
Yeah.
But
the question is deciding which one.
Yeah.
Because they're all cool, man.
Yeah, one of the things I want to get is a heat press so I can mount them on, on the mats for mounting and stuff.
Yeah,
and
on canvas.
Mount them and stuff, because you have to have the equipment.
Yeah.
To do it right. But I sell the prints and stuff.
Yeah, I'm interested. For sure. Might even be more than one.
I've got like 20,000 different ones.
Oh shit. You're gonna send me to the poorhouse now, Bill.
Someone says, I want that one. And it's like, oh,
I want that one. Oh shit, I want that one too.
To find the file and print it. Because you see, I got little thing says copyright on all of those.
Yep. Yep.
Oh.
Wow.
Because they all tell ancient stories, you know?
They do.
Get my eyes.
Yeah, it's like almost every one of them I can see a reptile.
A reptile, yeah.
You know, it's either a snake's head or it looks like Predator in the movie. The movie Predator.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Something camouflaged in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should put some new pictures on. I haven't updated the site for a while. I gotta have more stuff for ordering prints or something.
Yeah.
Put one of my video links in there.
There's a lion. Jesus.
Yeah, I have a ton of
wow. Those are very, very nice.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know if I want to have my own gallery or be in someone else's. I have enough to make my own gallery, but I don't have the frames.
I tell you what, Bill, once I get that chest,
I'm the one getting the chest.
Well, you better get it before I do.
Not exactly when.
You better get it before I do.
No, I tell people Forrest had specific dates for things to happen.
Yeah.
You know, he had a date he was going to die. That was all planned. That's why he died on Grandma Moses Day.
Yeah.
And then Peggy died on St. Francis of Assisi's birthday. And he's St. Francis because he gave away his treasures.
Oh.
And that's the church in Santa Fe. That's the big cathedral in Santa Fe is St. Francis of Assisi.
Is that the one with the spiral staircase that nobody knows how it was built?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, there's one of the churches. I think it's close to the plaza that has a spiral staircase going up. That they don't understand how it was made.
Oh,
no, even today, nobody knows how it was made.
They supported it and did that, yeah.
Because it's just like it's like an auger. That's all it is. There's no supports holding it up. Yeah, it looks just like an auger.
Yeah,
curled up.
Yeah, I've been in lighthouses that are kind of like that.
Yeah,
take a picture straight down, and it's just like a seashell spiral.
But it's all made of wood.
Yeah,
there's no metal in it. And the wood is not native to New Mexico. It's like they don't know what kind of wood it is. They don't know anything about it. It's wild, man.
Where'd it come from? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't go inside. I guess I could have.
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't know what exact church it is, but I've seen.
Yeah. Next time we go to Santa Fe.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're chatting along. Grab all the banners. Found on an island of kids' treasures. CGSP. I don't know what that is. Later, dudes. Later, Kurt. He's still chatting now. Jack has no imagination. Is that right,
Jack has none. He's got you can't say he doesn't have any imagination. He can write a story.
Yeah.
But
he's closed.
But I mean, who is Jack really?
Yeah, he's a
Is
spoof
he
writer.
the guy in the photo?
He's a
Maybe
spoof
not.
writer.
Yeah.
He's a jokester,
Yeah.
prankster.
I mean, is it
Prank.
really that guy in the picture? Is that really
He's a
Jack?
prank.
Or is it some guy that they pulled off the street, put him in a photo, and said, here's $50. Get out of here.
You know,
and that Jack Stoof isn't even that guy's name.
before Jack Stu came along, I said nobody's going to have that treasure until Forrest is dead.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. I remember you saying that.
And those pictures of Jack and Forrest is alive, and so that can't be his treasure because Forrest wasn't dead yet.
Yeah.
Forrest said he was taking it to the grave.
Yep. Another thought I had about that is, people say that the Jack is photoshopped in, but Forrest is there with the treasure. Why can't Forrest be photoshopped in? Or there's 3 photoshops, one Jack, one Forrest, and one is the table. I don't know.
Or maybe they were there and the treasure wasn't there and they photoshopped the treasure in.
Yeah.
That's even easier to do.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, Forrest always talks about going out to the edges. You have to think the thoughts that nobody else can think.
Yeah. Yeah, Jack can't say where it was because he doesn't know where it was. That's why he can't say where it was.
Yep.
He has no clue. Because Forrest told him it was in Wyoming, so he has, Forrest said it was Wyoming, so I'm going with Wyoming. You know? Well, there's some Wyoming things. There's a Wyoming in Pennsylvania.
I think there's a Wyoming in Iowa.
Yeah. And I'm trying to figure out where Wyoming, Colorado is. But if you search for that,
it doesn't come up.
They're 2 states next to each other. You find that some of the counties up north, south of Cheyenne in Colorado want to leave Colorado and become part of Wyoming.
Yeah.
And then it's not a box state anymore.
Oh, you talk about recently the was it like 3 or 4 counties want to leave Wyoming? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, no, they want to leave Colorado. Be part of Wyoming.
Leaving Colorado. Okay,
to get away from the commies.
Yeah.
My congresswoman packs a gun.
Good.
I've been to her restaurant.
I think everybody should have a gun.
Yeah,
everybody should be armed.
Shooter's Grill and up in Rifle, Colorado, and all the waitresses pack a gun.
Good.
They're all got a gun on their hip. And yeah, she made me a hamburger back in 2014, and she just became my congresswoman.
Perfect.
Yeah,
I like her.
Yeah, and AOC's scared to death of her.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, at least your congresswoman, at least she came from the bottom and worked her way up.
Yeah.
I know AOC was a bartender, but I mean
a waitress. Yeah. Oh yeah, she was a wait. But her bar, the one in Rifle, Lauren Boebert is her name, but her restaurant, they don't serve alcohol.
That's
because
fine.
They all pack guns. They can't be drinking and toting guns.
Yeah.
So or whatever.
Yeah, I think everybody should be armed. Man, you know how much crime would fall?
Look at this.
The crime rate would just fucking plummet.
One of these.
Put a gun on everybody's hip.
Yeah. Nobody would.
9mm.
No, 45.
45? That's not a 1911, is it?
No, it's a Glock 21.
Oh, okay.
So somebody
Nice.
told me it's a police model.
Kind of looks like one.
It has a US in the serial number.
Is that police or military?
It's United States, but most of them don't have the US. That
Yeah.
that those extra. Those are, somebody told me those are extra letters because it's a police model.
Everything. Wouldn't that be if it's if it says U.S. The way I think it would be government issued.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I got it at a gun show. It was brand new. I've had it for 20 years.
Cool. Is that the one you dropped in the river?
Yeah. Yeah, and the next day pulled it out of the river.
Nice.
And the bullet's still shot.
Good.
Good. I wasn't sure about him, so I unloaded it.
Yeah. You gotta be safe. Gotta be safe.
Jack, he looks at his water bowl and then he growls at it because it's empty.
Stop drinking so much, Jack.
He's telling me, get me some water. But he doesn't look at me. He looks at the empty bowl.
Yeah. He wants you to feel sorry for him.
That's how he tells me he needs water.
Yeah.
He's an intelligent guy. The dog, not the finder guy.
Oh, I understood what you said. Yeah, I think I'm gonna jump off and I still got to take a shower and make dinner and all that fun single guy stuff.
Yeah, I'm about done too.
Yeah. I was hoping you'd still be on when I got off work, but
Yeah. Oh, I didn't come on till 1 o'clock almost.
Yeah, it was 2 o'clock.
Yeah. So, I don't know what it is. 3:38 now.
Yeah, it's 4:38 here.
Yeah. Usually I look at the clock 7 minutes earlier. Because that's my birthday, 3:31. I always look at it. There it is again.
Yeah.
Why does that number keep coming up? Those are special numbers.
They're special.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's your email? I'll send you some of them pictures I got.
Wabi Eagle, WABI Eagle at gmail.com.
Wabi. Let me write this down.
Yeah, Wabi is like Native American, Eastern Indian for white.
WABI.
Yeah.
Wabi Eagle.
Eagle. Yeah. At gmail.com. If you search for Wabi, all you find my stuff. That's it. I'm the only one that uses that name on the whole freaking planet.
Yeah.
It's all my shit. You find. Yeah. I haven't searched for it a while.
Yeah, I'll email you some of them pictures I got, and then tell me what you think.
Oh, my first thing comes up is my Twitter. Yeah. And then some of my art, number 96, number 95 on Redbubble stuff. I don't know if I've sold any. Does Redbubble owe me money?
Pay me.
And some of my Google Earth KMZs with the covered bridges of Oregon.
Yeah. Right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna see if I can find my sketchbook. I'll show you some stuff.
Baby Jesus T-shirt on Zazzle. How's that? How come that has came up with my email? Huh? That's weird. My username must be something else was of mine advertised on that page. My Need for Speed account comes up.
I can't find it. So, yeah.
I
used to play Need for Speed.
Yeah, I like the Need for Speed. I've got it on my phone, but it doesn't work too good.
Yeah, I got it on the PlayStation 4.
Yeah, I haven't run my PlayStation quite a while. I haven't really used it much because the only internet connection I have is tethered through my phone, and that's real shitty for PlayStation.
Yeah,
PlayStation times out, and that really sucks when they made it so you had to be on the internet to use it. You know?
Yeah.
Because then, okay, I don't have a reliable internet connection. Not for the TV or my
not
game
for something for
the only
gaming
thing I have
issue.
is cell
Yeah.
phone.
Okay, one more.
Yeah. Two-sided long sleeve T-shirt. Super fanatic. That's the one. Yeah, that's a good one. I was looking at what comes up with my username.
Oh, I used to have my own T-shirt company too.
Huh?
I used to have my own T-shirt company.
Yeah. That's why I was going to make the Double Blazes T-shirts.
Yeah.
You want to go in T-shirt business? Sell my Double Blazes stuff. You can print them and make them. Just send me royalties. You know.
We can do something.
Yeah.
That's where the Because I Can came from. That was one of my T-shirts.
Oh, that looks like the way I do my logo at the top of my Galleria with the colors inside the letters.
Yeah, it's a flag inside the. There's a skull here, and it says "Because I Can," and then it's a American flag.
Yeah. Well, you gotta do high maintenance on that elbow to keep that tattoo looking nice, huh?
Yeah, I lotion. I use special lotion for it.
Keep them from callousing up and yeah. I get them wet and rub them. You get them wet and rub them, and it reduces it. And then I put oil on it, like coconut oil.
Or drink plenty of water.
Yeah.
Even if it's barley.
Water. Yeah, water in any form, liquids.
Yeah. Yep. But yeah, it was good hanging out with you, Bill.
Yeah. Good to hang out with you, Anthony. Tony, right?
Tony, yeah. You call me Anthony. I'm gonna run and hide in the corner because I think my mom's calling.
Yeah. Like Tony's Pizza.
Yeah. There you go. That's what I'm famous for. I own that company. I'm actually loaded.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I've got leftover Chinese. I remember that's gonna be after I get off. I'm gonna throw that in the microwave.
There you go. I
gotta turn the heater off to microwave. They don't want to burn up my generator.
You still gotta eat.
Yeah. Well, I got it 70 degrees in here now. And there's no temperature outside. It says 0.
Yep.
What's your temperature? I don't have one.
I don't have one.
Yeah, it's a 0. The wind chill of 0. 1 mile an hour wind. That's still 0.
It's a lot better when the wind ain't moving.
Yeah. And the 1 mile an hour wind is from the east northeast.
Yep.
Tell me what direction.
East northeast.
Yeah. That's almost east. That's between
like
northeast and east.
75 degrees up.
Yeah. If it had 2 ends.
Yeah, it would be northeast.
Yeah. So
east northeast would be like
between 45 and 90.
Yeah.
So around 65 degrees.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. But my pyramid with the air shafts going around it, every 600 feet out and every 45 degrees coming around the center is an air shaft around my pyramid.
What's your pyramid? I don't know what that is.
The pyramid is this mountain. It's a 2,500 foot mountain.
Okay. I thought you were talking about some kind of some kind of receiver kind of
air shafts and the north, the line of air shafts going to the north is 7 degrees off. It's like it's 7 degrees, and that puts it to the north from 12,000 years ago, where north was 12,000 years ago. It points that north. But every 600 feet and every 45 degrees going around the peak, and every 600 feet going out is an air shaft. It came up in the satellite ground penetrating radar scan, these air shafts. And there's 600 foot cross chambers underground.
No shit.
So like six of these chambers. And the air shafts going and tunnels, passages, straight line passages between the chambers.
You know, like my imagination is going haywire right now. I mean, is it ancient native people, or was it the government that made all these and made them straight?
No, they say
if nobody's been in there, you got to look at everything.
They say there's these tunnels all over the Southwest. Underground, straight lines going from city to city, the ancient cities, and the ant people lived they came out of all the people used to live underground, and they came out of these mountains here. They call them ant people. Because
that's
they
strange.
Tunneled underground and stuff.
That's interesting.
And what made white people white was living underground in caves.
Or bleach. We could have drank bleach.
No sunshine, so
Yeah.
Yeah, you turn. It's like cave fish. They're white because they don't get any sunlight to turn them darker.
Yeah. It's like Gollum from the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, even the Native Americans said there were white men here with beards, and they left, and they knew they were coming back someday.
Yeah,
and that's why
it's like
showed up.
You ever heard of Quetzalcoatl? He was Mayan or Incan.
Yeah, both.
Yeah, but he's a white guy with a beard.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah, and
I have a dragon tattoo. I got dragon tattoo on this arm.
Yeah.
The winged serpent.
Uh-huh.
Maybe it's me.
Yeah.
I doubt it, but It's good to dream.
Yeah, there was a GIF search for woman tattoo, and one of the things on my singles page, a girl asked about getting a tattoo, and they make sure they spell whatever right.
Yeah. You don't want no regrets.
Woman with a word tattooed on her neck, and there was a one letter wrong in it. It's like,
regrets.
You know,
no regrets.
You don't put them on your face either.
Yeah. I mean, I have, I don't even know how many tattoos I have. I have a few.
You want to look at
I'll never tattoo my face, and I'll never tattoo my neck.
On YouTube, there was just a new, in my notifications from one of the things I subscribed to was a new movie trailer for a new movie that just came out this year called Psycho Gorman.
Is it a movie about you?
No, it's a monster. It's this, these kids are playing, and they find this little girl and little boy, and she finds this red glowing ball thing. And when she picks it up or whatever, this like monster genie thing comes up. Roar! And he's a really nasty looking monster. I'm gonna kill you and eat you. And she pulls out of her pocket. She pulls this red glowing thing out of her pocket. Is this yours? He's, oh no. Whoever holds that controls me.
Yeah.
But the guy's called Psycho Gorman. It just put an E after between the R and the M. Goreman. Look at our
Gore is like gore. It's it's like a slasher movie. Horror movie, with gore.
The name Gorman is said to come from the guy who caught the lions for the gladiator.
Oh stuff,
for the Colosseum. He was a Jewish guy, they say, that captured the lions for the Colosseum.
Cool.
Yeah.
You ever seen that movie, The Ghost in the Darkness?
Yeah.
You ever seen that movie, The Ghost in the Darkness?
No.
It's about two lions.
Yeah.
They're it was two male lions, and they were rogue. They went rogue. It was just them. No pack. Nothing like that. And they were massive.
Oh, I've seen that movie.
And killer lions. I think they killed them, and they're in some museum somewhere.
No, Gorman was a badass, and he captured the lions without getting killed.
That takes talent.
And brought him to Rome for the gladiator fights.
Cool.
To release with the gladiators,
Yeah,
or whatever.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, the older silver. I mean, that's pretty
Those gladiators
gross.
Were tough,
sacrifice people.
Yeah.
Or maybe that's what they did with the criminals back then. I don't know.
Could be. That could be. Because it very well could be. Because the first prison was off the coast of Australia. In like England and Britain, in that area, they would ship their inmates to. I think there's a line of islands off of the east coast of Australia, and that's where they kept the prisoners.
Tasmania
I have two fascinations. One is serial killers, and the other is prisons.
Yeah.
Why? I don't know.
I've been trying to figure out if I had the treasure, what part of the world I would move to, because you wouldn't be able to stay here.
No. I would probably go to. Wow, that's actually a hard question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you got to consider languages. You get what language would you want to learn?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'd build a
like
cabin out in the middle of nowhere.
Southern Chile, I like.
That's not a bad. Yeah, that's not a bad area.
Yeah. Yeah. Down in archipelagos and stuff where there's lots of islands and stuff.
Yeah.
It's about Northern California coast climate, you know.
Maybe
and drive over the pass over into Argentina.
Yeah, somewhere below Mexico, below the Panama Canal.
Yeah,
somewhere in that area.
Yeah,
I think that'd be all right.
Down there in southern Chile, then you could see the like the center of the Milky Way. We can't see it from here.
Really?
But down there you can see it, and the stars would be spectacular because there's more stars in the southern hemisphere.
Is there really more stars, or just can they see more stars?
The northern hemisphere points outward out of the South Pole points to the center of the Milky Way.
Okay, I can see where you're coming from.
So we got the
if you're pointed this way, and all you can see is this much.
Yeah.
But if you're over here, you can see this area versus this area. Okay.
And maybe if you're on the equator, you can see both.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never been there.
Yeah, that's down at least Peru or something to be on the equator.
Yeah.
But yeah, about down there about 40 degrees south in Chile would be great.
That would be all right.
You see the southern sky and the Southern Cross and all that shit.
Yeah.
See those stars.
I you said Southern Cross. That's one of my playlist titles on my I got a bunch of different playlists with different music.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that song by Crosby, Stills and Nash, that's an excellent song.
Uh-huh.
Southern Cross.
Yeah, play that. I've got some music. The music I can play on YouTube is the music from my friends' band.
Okay.
Stuff that's not
they're not
stuff that
copywritten.
isn't ASCAP. You know?
Yeah.
If it's not on their famous people list.
Blazes.
Yeah, double blazes to them.
Yeah.
It's like YouTube almost makes it so that the famous musicians get ignored.
Yeah.
Now because I can't play you.
I got something to say, Bill.
Yeah.
It's not they're playing the popular ones, but they're not playing the good ones.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the lesser known bands are really, really good.
Yeah. Yeah, I found that you can get away with if you record something at your own recording at a concert.
Yep.
They're usually okay. That's usually okay.
Yep. Because you recorded it and your metadata or whatever whatever they look at.
Whoever recorded it is the artist.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was my camera.
Yep.
So yeah, I have a Alan Parsons with my 360 camera.
Okay.
The Alan Parsons concert. It's my Eye in the Sky video.
Cool.
Yeah, I'd like to. If I had the treasure, I'd like to.
I took a couple photography classes. I took one. It was a black and white.
Yeah.
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 Black and white photos are awesome.
Yeah.
If they're done right, you know.
I got an A+ in photography at University of Oregon.
Okay. That's a better school than what I went to.
Yeah.
I just went to a community college.
In the class.
Huh?
I was probably the only one in the class that did my final correctly.
Oh, yeah.
You know, because we were told to put it in a portfolio book. And I was the only one that had the stuff in a portfolio book.
You want to see my camera?
And I made stereograph pictures. Sure.
Hang on a second.
I got a Nikon. They fucking junk. Yeah, my Nikon's the lenses don't last. The lens lasts about a year and then they quit focusing. We're still on. Yeah. Peru, Mayan treasure is the dangle of the angle and fairly. And Kurt's got a lot to say. You can see it in the southeast corner of New Mexico. I didn't look when I was there. Barely. I stayed at a rest area right at the New Mexico-Texas border on I-10 on New Year's Eve of 2016, 17. Yeah. So I was down there winter of 2016. And then 2017, I went to Arizona for the RTA Rubber Tramp Rendezvous quartzsite. GoPro is the way to film. Yeah. Yeah, I got a GoPro. I haven't used it a lot lately. My one drone is made for using the GoPro, and the drone likes to kill GoPros. So what do you got? A real Japanese Nikon or a Taiwan Nikon ain't the same as Japanese Nikon.
No, it's from Sears, like 1973.
Oh yeah,
35 millimeter, you know.
Yeah.
It's not in the box I thought it was.
Oh.
So.
Yeah, I have a couple of Minolta X700s.
Okay.
A matching pair because I was doing 3D pictures, and so I put the two camera. I had a stick and I had a screw in each camera, and I'd push the shutters at the same time to take picture. And so I had a 3D picture, and I'd make my own 3D pictures that you put on the red and blue glasses and stuff.
Yep.
But where are those? Those are. Oh, is that in the car? I have some little Fujifilm 3D cameras that I've got now that are great because they're 2 lens each, and it has a lenticular lens on the screen on the back, so you don't need glasses, and you can see the 3D picture right there on the thing.
Cool. Yeah, my camera is just a 35 millimeter camera.
Yeah.
Self advance.
Yeah.
You know, no screen on it. You take the picture and you hope you get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't know till you go develop it.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, sometimes those are the best the best cameras to use.
Yeah. Yeah. I like
depending on what you're doing.
My new Nikon has got the autofocus and stuff. and you can't manual focus. And the thing won't take the picture unless the autofocus is working. And
mine, you have to focus it yourself. I got 3 different lenses, 3 different length lenses.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
Well, after his Nikon's a year old, the autofocus quits working, and your lens is junk.
Yeah.
It costs you more to fix it than to buy another lens.
Yep.
Crazy.
And taking black and white photos with seeing it in color, just because your film is black and white, it's difficult. Black and white photos are difficult to take.
Yeah.
Unless unless your development process. In different.
Yeah, my photography class, the first assignment was to find a picture by a professional that you'd like to do something similar, And I found one that had the shaded, a dark area and bright area, and get everything to come out,
Yep.
And I had one that you're back in the trees and a view of the beach in the opening of the trees. And
there you go.
And on the final, I had a picture that was like, oh, I wasn't trying to, but I got exactly what I was looking for.
Yep. I had second best photo in my class, and it was my work boots.
On
a white sheet.
Yeah.
There's light shadows from the sheet. I made it look really good. And I had one work boot sitting up and one work boot laying down. And I took angles all around. And the one I turned in, I got second place. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. I think what got me the A+, it wasn't assigned or anything, but I was doing the 3D thing, and I had one of them old-fashioned 1800 stereo card viewers.
Yep.
And I made stereo pictures. I made like 3 of them to put in the thing that worked with the viewer. And so my little exhibit had the stereo viewer with the 3 cards that they could look at. And that was something we weren't told to do. I did it anyhow, And I think that got me the extra point.
That's what you have to do.
Yeah.
You have to do what you're not supposed to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Within reason, of course.
Yeah.
But live free. Live free. And with that, I'm going to sign off because I'm hungry.
Yeah, I'm baked.
I'm half drunk and I'm baked and I'm hungry.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
Peace out, Bill.
You,
rock on, man.
Yeah.
Dallas.
We'll see you around. I'll sign off in a minute. Yeah, so I guess I'm done. Then we got the blaze up here on the moon, old Moses. And the hand of God that's important for us. He was guided by it. They got a little Egyptian guy on a boat. And Noah's Ark over here, where the high waters halt. Okay. Good night. We'll see you. Take it easy, Kurt. Think free with talent. Every once in a while, I look over there at the text screen. What's going on? Okay. We'll see you. Have a good night. Did I?